Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the broadcast. I'll be your host tonight, AC Fresh, as we have JV basketball action. We'll start off with the guys as the girls are unable to join us tonight. We've got some COVID issues and some quarantining that seems to pester us on a daily basis here at South Caldwell and other places, I'm sure, as well, having to make sure that we maintain player safety above all else. And so we will not be having that sort of thing happen tonight. No JV girls because of that. And we're a little bit disappointed. They haven't gotten to play a whole lot. The JV girls haven't. But we're glad to have the JV boys back in action, as they were having to have a 2-week sit out. And so we're glad that they are back in action. Running down the rosters for you real quick. South Caldwell, we'll start with McDowell. Number 3, Eli Elliott. Number 5, David Olivo. Number 10, Matthew Spivey. Number 12, Marshall Lamb. Number 52, Zach Reese. Number 20, Devin Cash. Number 21, Hunter Hutchins. Number 24, Chase Coley. Number 25, Xavier Taylor. Number 30, Ashton Burnett. Number 32, Jackson Marsh. Number 42, Jeremiah Ellis. Number 35, Grayson Burleson. Number 40, Caden Compton. Number 14, A.J. Good. Number 34, Jaunce Ledbetter. Number 22, Josiah Hall. And number 50, Connor Tolley. For South Caldwell, we have number 4, Davis Beck. Number 10, Jordan Klein. Number 12, Easton King. Number 14, Jaden Lanford. Number 20, Sean Moore. Number 21, Downtown Davis Brown. Number 22, Zach Googe. Number 23, Garrett Ashley. 24 is Cove Testerfield. 30, Austin Simmons. 31, Tristan Mearns. 32, Ian Johnson. 34, Caden Pilato. 40, Tyler Eggers. And 42, Elijah Albright. And with that, I welcome into the broadcast the the only Becky McKercher. Becky, great to have you on board.
Thanks. I am so glad that I timed it to where you read out all of those names. And by the way, did McDowell leave anybody in the county left?
No, that's
a very large group.
This is their entire male basketball playing age JV eligible
I was
athletes.
Like, wow, that is a lot.
It's a squad. They brought everybody.
They brought the heat.
They brought them all. So as we get going here, we don't have the jump ball anymore as the non-jump ball. McDowell will get first possession. South Caldwell applying good pressure there at the top. That's Davis Beck. They will choose to shoot from the elbow. That's Chase Coley getting the first points on the board for McDowell as they take the quick 2-point lead.
I figured it out just then. They couldn't bring their cheerleaders, so they brought their cheering section as part of the JV team. I like it, and it's good use of personnel.
Well, there you go. That must be what it is. Easton King almost has that one poked away. Beck, he'll go over, trying to feed it inside to Eggers.
No.
Eggers. It's Eggers.
Well, but Johnson got it.
Yeah, but Ian Johnson. Eggers with a rebound. He puts it back up. No dice for the South Caldwell Spartans as they'll reset. Got to get back to play defense. All the way down is Chase Coley. His shot won't go. He'll be out of bounds going towards South Caldwell. This is a good time for us to explain the deets of the broadcast.
Yes, the deets. I like that.
First of all,
Number one,
we are not professionals.
No.
In any imaginable sense, we are not professionals.
If you can believe it, we have no formal broadcasting training.
That is correct. No training whatsoever. So you're going to get the best of what we have to offer, which is average.
At best.
At best. We also are South Caldwell features as Eggers gets his first 2 points on the board.
Yes, we are employees of South Caldwell. Ergo.
Yeah, we're going to root for our team.
We're going to root for our team.
We'll try to be pointing out good displays of athleticism.
Absolutely. Because we like kids. We just happen to like our kids just a little bit more.
Absolutely. Better. I think we can say that.
Yep, better.
Johnson will loft his first one from outside. That won't go. Easton King will get the rebound. Knocked into Johnson. And Ian Johnson will get a couple points on the board.
Are you just making up names now? I think you're just making up the action.
I'm
glad they can see it because I think you got all of that.
Completely accurate.
I think that was all mixed up in there.
In fact, look at the replay and you can see for sure that
it's so lucky that we don't have replay because I would call you out on it every time.
I see. Hold on 1 second.
I will not hold on for 1 second. Oh, wait, maybe I will. That was pretty good.
And that good rebound there, it's going to be out of bounds, though. Man.
That was really... You say you don't have broadcasting training, but I think maybe you've snuck in a couple of night classes on
it. Not night classes. I watched some YouTube videos.
Oh.
Yeah, so...
Self-taught, like it.
Yeah. Self-taught, God-given, all that good stuff.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, just here so I don't get fined. That's wait, that's different. Eggers will reach around, try to get that ball knocked away, can't. And that roll will go in as,
That was a good roll.
That was. A lot of activity in the paint. McDowell doing some nice job with the offensive rebounding and putbacks. We'll see if that continues or if the South Caldwell boys can box out. Johnson will line up another one. This one is good as he'll get his first three-pointer on the board.
Is that an appropriate time to say?
I
know, I saw that block.
Easton King over the backside of the defender. Doesn't contact any of the body, just gets pure ball, but they can't transition that into points on the other side. And, nice little move.
It was nice. We got ourselves a ball game
Holding
right
himself in the air. That's Xavier Taylor with those 2 points. Beck will slow it down as he looks to start the offense. Double team trap, gets knocked away. That's going to be turnover. All the way to the other side is David Olivo as he gets the lay-in. Easton King wanted to show everybody he could touch the backboard.
Yes, well, I mean, it's important stuff. We see guys around school practicing all the time.
Hitting the backboard, yes.
Hitting the door frame.
Another turnover. That time Easton King gets into the body, they're going to call a foul.
Sometimes that happens.
And it does actually. And Coach Byron's going to say, let's get some new blood on the court.
You and you. Let's get in there.
The trap actually pretty effective right now for McDowell as they're getting a couple turnovers and they're leading to fast break opportunities.
Maybe now would be a good opportunity for you to thank your student crew.
My student crew. So
There's like 80 of them here.
First of all, let me just talk about how amazing our student crew is. Just close that window out, y'all. Just close it completely out, and that will, just close it. Yeah. There you go. And as I'm telling them how to do their job,
it's teaching actively. That's what we're doing here.
We've got Amber Baker on the computer running the scoreboard. We've got Gracie Moses monitoring the chat, making sure that y'all stay appropriate and fresh in the chat.
Forwarding any messages of adoration and admiring.
We've got Mason Rising, fantastic camera operator, and
I thought we called him a streamographer.
Oh, sorry.
I thought that was his official title.
Mason Rising, streamographer professional. Yes. Down on the floor, we've got Cassie Murphy and Katie Becker taking pictures. We've got Leah Perez also out there taking pictures. We've got so many photographers that we are going to have. We're going to have a whole little pamphlet that we publicize just for this game.
Nice.
That's how many pictures we're getting tonight.
Wow.
It's going to be like a 2x2, like a 2-page front and back, like stapled together.
Well, photocopied?
I think we can color print it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's kind of
I got to talk to CTE, see if we can switch some funds around and so forth. But 3 minutes, 23 seconds as we get one more shot from the line. That's Chase Coley, as he has had a few points for the Titans.
Just a few couple. It's downtown.
As he gets his ball punched away, tries to defend. It's going to be Coley all the way. That's going to be Sean Moore getting the body into Coley. Coley's going to go to the line as he smartly draws the foul. Yes.
Just so you know, got a few things cleared up after you confused the issue last game.
What about drawing fouls?
About drawing fouls.
Right? Here.
No, I tried to tell you last time, it's not actually drawing a foul. That does not look like a chicken or a duck.
That's a chicken.
No, that is not a chicken.
We'll show it to the audience later. We'll see what they have to say.
We'll see what they have to say. They can vote on it.
1 for 2 from the line is good old Chase Coley, as he's the Titans' leading scorer as of right now. 3 minutes and 7 seconds left, and this is a great time to say tonight's broadcast sponsored by Caldwell County Schools, as well as Caldwell Community College and Technical Institute. Sean Moore into the lane, can't get that one to go as it's in and out. Going to have a jump ball with Easton King getting hands on it. And the possession arrow shows South Caldwell. It'll stay down here on this end of the floor.
Good.
Moore to inbound. They'll run a little something for Lamford. Lamford gets rid of it quick. Back to Moore. Moore will pull from the outside. In and out.
That was terrible.
Great rebound there. Garrett Ashley in the right place at the right time. And they're going to just run around. That's Lamford.
Yeah.
Over to Brown. Back over to Ashley.
That's some pesky defense they're running there.
King gets the rebound, goes back up. He's going to go to the line.
And did he draw the foul there?
He did.
Yep, whatever.
He got him to foul him. Is that better? You want me to say it that way?
Got him to foul. No,
got him to foul him.
Got him to foul him. I'd rather we go back to gathering the fouls.
No, it's not a thing.
Gathering earning the fouls.
It's not a thing. It's the referees giveth,
procuring,
and the referees taketh away.
Oh, okay.
Something along those lines. 2 minutes and 31 seconds left in the first quarter, and this has been a quick one.
It has been.
Very good action so far. King will go 1 for 1, and he'll earn a little breather as Eggers will come back in for the Spartans.
Good job. Have a seat. Get some water. Get ready. You're coming back in.
Oh, Brown with a nice defensive place. Pops it away. It's going to stay down here as Moore's the last one to touch it, but good hands on the ball there. Quick little ups there for that man.
I think downtown Davis Brown's trying to make up for his earlier gap there.
Probably so.
You know.
More pesky defense.
He's going to hear about it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Especially from his dad later on.
Yes.
If he were here, he'd be saying all sorts of things to Davis Brown. Luckily, there are restrictions on who can come see. So Maria Brown, mainly the happiest one. Little turnover there as the foot slides. Referee catches it, calls it, and Brown will bring it up.
No.
No. You can't do that. Moore will throw it away. Great movement there as the Titans move to the ball, find where the ball's going, and intercept the pass. That's going to be a push on Brown. Would have been a double dribble otherwise, but...
So, why aren't the JV girls playing?
The JV girls can't play because the McDowell JV girls are quarantined.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I've also heard that our girls are quarantined, but I think that might be fake news.
Oh, we're going to need to fact check.
I'm going to get my fact checkers on it.
Get your fact checkers on it.
Oh, good defense, but couldn't come up with the loose ball. This time, though, great box out as Ashley will pull that one down. Brown will bring it up, unopposed this time. But great defensive pressure by the Titans as they are contesting every pass. Brown will try to drive baseline, kicks it back out. That's Lamford over to Ashley. Ashley will try to feed Eggers inside, and he's got the easy bucket, and that's how Coach drew it up.
That's right, except he must have drawn it up with his verbal.
Oh, yeah, sure. That's going to be foul on Garrett Ashley. We hope he's okay. That's 42 Jeremiah Ellis on the ground. He hit the deck hard and awkward. And he's not feeling great about that.
No, he's doing a little shake it off kind of thing.
He's going to need to grab some dirt, as Coach used to tell me. I don't know why rubbing dirt on anything made it feel better, but that's what they told me. Rub a little dirt on it.
That's right. Rub some dirt on it. Get back out there.
Apparently there's medicinal elements to dirt.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm going to pop it out. He's open. He can't get it to knock down. As that was number 10, Matthew Spivey with the shot. Brown, pump fakes, back over to Moore. Moore will feed Eggers inside. Could be partially blocked, but then into the body as well. We'll see what the call is on. It'll be on number 42. That's Jeremiah Ellis, man who was just fouled at the other end of the floor. You have to think maybe he was saying, I don't like to get pushed down.
I don't. And to be honest, I don't like getting pushed down either.
I'm right there with him. I'm right there with him. Eggers will hit his first one. He'll get one more.
That makes us all tied up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, very astute.
Ooh, look at that.
You're kind of big time with this broadcasting stuff. I'm telling you right now. Also, I hear that you're somewhat of an ACT expert.
I don't want to even talk about that.
Okay, we're not talking about it.
Hey, we're in the lead.
Hey, South Caldwell takes the lead for the first time this game. At the line, actually, with the clock stopped. We're gonna have a little walk. He took one too many.
Little stroll.
Yeah,
it happens sometimes.
I think he was trying a Euro step and then forgot which Euro he was on.
There you go.
He had the exchange rate incorrect.
Well, it happens.
Brown in some trouble. He gets rid of it over to Eggers.
What is he doing out there?
Back to Brown. Oh, yeah.
Back under there.
Moore will line it up.
Oh,
yes, sir.
That was nice.
Drano, as they say in the plumbing business.
Drano?
Yep. That's going to be Spivey on the corner. Open in the mid-range. Can't get it to go.
Right.
There's number 32.
We got about 5 seconds
Jackson
left.
Marsh. Brown will drive it in, shoot it, and Eggers with the rebound. Oh, no shot. Clock was off. So that's going to be end of the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, we have a good one here at South Caldwell. 15-11 is the South Caldwell Spartans lead by 4, and it's time for some fun facts.
Yes.
It's time for
Fun facts with Becky McKercher. Yeah.
All right, Becky, give us some good fun facts.
Okay, by the way, happy Chinese New Year to you.
Oh, well, happy new Chinese year of newness to you as well.
Okay, so apparently I need to go with really basic fun facts on that because you couldn't even say it. So it is no, that's not correct. It is the year of the ox.
Oh.
Just in case you're wondering.
I did not know that.
Ox. Yes.
What was the last year? Is it a new Chinese year?
It is a new Chinese year.
What was the last one? The rat?
Now that I don't know. Yes, I think that was it.
Was it? Okay. Right.
It was the year of the couch potato.
Year of the ox. Oh, the year of the potato.
2020, we could have been like maybe the year of the locust or something like that.
I feel like that's accurate. So give us a fun fact as we watch the beginning of the second quarter.
Fun fact, Chinese New Year actually changes every year because it follows the lunar calendar and not the Gregorian calendar.
Oh, so who's Greg?
He invented the calendar that we follow.
Oh, Greg's calendar. So they go by the moon.
Yes.
Interesting.
Isn't it?
It is interesting. Now, how many hours do they have in their day?
Not sure about that.
Oh, okay.
Maybe take a little trip and find out.
Brown will launch. His won't go. And it's going to be a fast break opportunity as that's Chase Coley from one end to the other.
Yeah,
Easy bucket.
Sometimes, too.
That's what happens when you miss the three-pointer long. It will happen. It's going to be an offensive foul as Ashley will move.
It was offensive. I am offended by that foul.
Yeah, okay, sure.
I'm offended that it was called on us.
Well,
is that not how that works?
No, Ashley shouldn't have been moving.
Oh.
They call that a moving screen.
Oh.
Yeah.
I saw no screen.
You can buy those at Lowe's.
Screen door?
A moving screen. Yep, but
window screen?
You shouldn't be doing that in the basketball game. Correct. Not on the court.
Well.
Some more pesky defense by the Spartans as they're trying to make every shot the most difficult one the Titans have ever shot in their entire life.
That's right.
And being pretty successful right here. Brown will get rid of it over to Eggers.
Don't give it to him.
Pilato back over to Brown, back to Eggers. 2 steps into the lane. That's an awkward shot, but King will get the rebound. He'll have it stripped underneath. And they'll say that was a foul. We'll see if they call that a shooting foul. If that's a passing foul, they're going to say, give me all the subs.
Give me all the subs.
And it is going to be a shooting. No, it's not going to be a shooting foul. It's going to be on the floor. Yeah, that's what I thought.
We don't know what we're doing.
He was not in the motion of shooting, so it's going to be on the floor. Just a common foul.
A common foul.
Pilato from the corner. Yes, sir! Sorry, that was
that
Davis
was
back.
that.
Not
See, that's why I
Pilato.
say you're
Gosh.
just making up stuff.
Well, I like
Folks,
Pilato.
If you're listening to us, and I have no idea why you would be,
Right.
but if you are, you probably don't need to pay so much attention. Maybe just occasionally try to see a jersey number.
Right, yeah. King will head it over to, now that is Lanford. I know that one.
No.
That's Lanford back to King.
No.
Oh, 34.
34
No, that
is
is
Pilato.
Pilato. That's why I was confused.
I don't think it was just that. I think that you're confused well before that.
It's possible. Well, Pilato's going to come out, and
yes.
Jordan Klein is going to come back
Similar
in.
kind of hair look.
Yeah.
But
they're
different kids.
See, what's confusing is they're all wearing white jerseys.
Oh, so you want them each to have their own
Well, it'd be easier, I think.
jersey?
Just, it adds to some flair, too. You could flare it up,
Well, I can't imagine how difficult it would be to play that way.
Yeah,
then you have to do facial recognition instead of just, there's a white jersey.
Actually, it's just eye recognition because half of them have, they're wearing masks and so forth. So those that don't have doctor's notes, that is.
That's right.
King will inbound. It's going to be Johnson. He'll try to send it on up the court as he does. Beck will dribble around, a little double team action.
There we go.
Klein over to King.
Oh, goodness.
King will try to throw it underneath. Partially tapped, but it's still off of Easton King. It'll be McDowell ball, 18-13 with 4 minutes and 50 seconds left.
That's all the info you need to know right there.
No,
that was a good breakdown.
What you need to know is that Adam Potter is in the chat.
No
Adam Potter, number one Spartan fan, Adam Potter, rooting the boys on to victory. Loving it. McDowell gets a rebound. They're going to let him play on. McDowell. Oh, nice try to pass it underneath. But that's going to be Caden Compton, unable to get that one before it goes out of bounds, number 40. Caden Compton, what a great name. Little alliteration going on.
I've got to really study some names.
Oh,
like Hunter Hutchins.
The Titans have got some good stuff going on. Ooh, that ball stripped. Pesky defense here is going to give another turnover to the Titans. But Eggers will rip that ball down. Jump ball, though.
Just enough of it to make us have a jump ball.
Chase Coley ties him up. Good job by Coley. It's going to be.
What were we talking about?
It's going to be Spartan ball. Yeah, these little. When you've got 30 guys on your squad, you might as well play full court defense, which is what the Titans are going to now. A little full court press, little trap
sometimes
action.
I feel like I need to just make sure that they've only allowed 5 on there because they seem to be everywhere all at once.
Yeah. Underneath, good move under the basket, but Klein's ball won't go.
No.
But he will get to the line because he got them to foul him.
He got no, just say drew the foul. It's fine.
Got him to foul him.
I knew what it was last time. I was just aggravating him.
Got him to foul him. Oh, they're going to say he was not shooting.
I know, they said on the floor.
Huh, interesting. I don't know that I normally take a double jump under the basket and then throw it off the glass to pass it, but
you know what?
They know better than I do. Easton King.
But maybe you were.
Easton King is just astounded that they can armbar him on the way up to the basket, and it's not a foul. But I'm telling you now.
There may be some new rules.
These referees are all about letting the boys play, and I am not opposed to that because you know what? We are almost to halftime.
You want to let them play?
Let the boys play. That's all I'm saying. Let them play. All right. McDowell try to slow it down a little bit here. A little inside-out action. That ball won't go.
Get that rebound there. That's good. Yeah. Thank you very much. They listened to me.
That's Tyler Eggers. He's good for a couple rebounds a game.
Oh.
Klein's in the corner. He'll find Eggers. Eggers will take one step in. We're going to have a blocking foul as that's Coley as he tried to get in front of Eggers, but he was a little slidey. That's what they call it. A little sliding in there, and you can't do that. They'll call the blocking foul.
Blocking foul on you there.
So Eggers will get to shoot from the line. He's had a couple shots from the foul line tonight. Ooh. Back iron, unlucky.
No. Don't like that.
Back iron, unlucky. 22, Zach Googe is getting ready to come on the floor. There we go. He's going to come in for Klein. Beck is going to stay out there. Nope, Beck's coming in because Lanford's out there.
Lanford's out there.
Also out
Hard
there,
to keep up.
number 42, Elijah Albright. Eggers will go 1 for 2.
Oh,
And
it's another timeout.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Ready?
I'm ready. More fun facts.
Okay.
Here we go.
So, did you know that Chinese New Year lasts for 15 days, making it the longest public
Whoa.
holiday? And that even includes longer than my birthday week.
That is a long time.
It's a long time.
15-day holiday? What happens in China when they're doing Chinese New Year?
Like they shut down. They eat a lot. They spend a lot of money. They go places. They visit.
It's kind of like Christmas break at the schools.
Yes, very similar.
But it's nationwide.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes, but 15 days.
15 days.
15 days of just celebrating.
Can we do Chinese New Year?
And you know what? They finish up with the Lantern Festival.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Where they send off the little lanterns right up and go to the sky.
I've seen that on a cartoon once.
Yes.
It's very nice.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Back to the action.
Back to the game. Oh, nice pump fake there. Gets him in the air. Can't finish the drive. All right, getting down on those. Elijah Albright.
Fall on the ball.
And he's going to get a standing O from his team.
You know what? If it had been that easy when I was trying to play some basketball, like if they said your job is to fall on the ball.
Yeah, fall on the ball. That's going to be a Coach Byland timeout.
All right.
Way to go, Coach Byland. Saving the possession.
There you go.
We got time for a little bit. Yeah, another fun fact about Chinese New Year. Oh, and we're done.
Oh, man. Did you know that the Chinese New Year is also the time when the most fireworks are used?
Worldwide?
Worldwide.
I can believe that.
Lots of fireworks, lots of firecrackers.
Because in China, unlike the United States, fireworks are unregulated.
But do you know that a lot of cities in China banned fireworks because of the pollution?
Oh, that checks out.
The Chinese people said, you know what? It's our New Year's, and we're doing it.
Oh, Eggers, nice drive all the way to the basket. Give him another 2 points as the South Caldwell Spartans finally look comfortable in the press. That's the first time they've broken it easily without having any issues.
Even though we're ahead, it has made me a little nervous.
Well, it's just good defense by the Titans.
I know.
Oh, nice move to the basket. It is going to be blocked. But he is going to draw the foul against Albright. And that's going to be number 30-something. 2? 32?
32, 33, 32,
30.
32.
33.
We're going 32.
No, 33.
No, 32.
32, Jackson
32.
Marsh.
There's no 33, so we're going 32.
Jackson Marsh on the line.
There we go.
There it is. Hey, good eyeballs, because you were right. It is 32. You were impressive.
Well, I can see better at a distance.
Really?
Now, that's why whenever you see me my fun facts, I got to... It's not me,
I thought that was like a stretching. I thought that was a stretching opportunity.
No, it's me trying to focus in on the words.
Marshall go 0 for 2. Moore will try to bring it up the court. Gets rid of it. It's going to be Googe over to Eggers. Eggers will look back over to Moore. Moore will walk.
That's not what I would have.
They didn't actually
called.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't have.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have maybe suggested that one.
They didn't call it the first time when he got the ball, but he actually walked on the other half of the court too. So he gets away with the first one, but not with the second one, and that's how it goes sometimes. Oh, from way outside, tipped, and that's going to be a 22 Zach Googe rebound. Googe over to King. He'll try to feed Eggers inside. He'll turn into the defenders. He's got to beat 2 of them. And he draws the foul.
You know, if you're gonna play like Eggers plays, you got to be prepared to take some hands to the face.
He really does. He has a lot of hands to the face. I think that's a football term, though. But literally, he's getting hands in his face.
He's getting hands in his face.
Hands on his face.
But I understand. I mean, that's part of the position.
Right. Yeah. What?
The big guy under the basket.
Oh, big guy under the basket position. You know, here's a fact.
Is there a different term?
I don't know. I'd have to get myself centered to figure it out. But I might be able to find that zone and understand what it is if I could just center my thoughts.
Do you think maybe you could post that later on for everybody?
I mean, I could try.
Okay.
I could try.
Okay.
I'm not big of a social media guy, though. You know, I don't do the socialist media like you do. Not a big, Facegram.
Face swapper.
Facegram or Instabook.
Instabook. Snapbook.
Oh, good take there. That's going to be number 3, Eli Elliott. He's going to draw the foul. He'll go to the line.
All right, I interrupted you about, 30 seconds ago.
Well, it was a cow's point. It's a moot point. Doesn't even matter anymore. I've forgotten it and moved on. You know what I do know, though? Is that we have a lot of people out there on this Valentine's Day weekend that are looking for love.
Look at this. Do you see this picture?
Oh.
This is a picture of our live stream.
I'm gonna tell you right now, we are big time. Y'all, we are being broadcast
at
live.
Western Carolina University.
In Cullowhee. In Cullowhee right now.
Right now. We got people watching this game.
That's big time. King's going to pull that one out of the mess. And downtown Davis Brown is going to bring that across the line. Looking for the corner. Doesn't like it. Around the top. Brown curls.
Down we go.
Moore's going to look inside. Back to King. King inside to Ashley. Ashley doesn't like it. He'll kick it back outside. Brown looks to feed it back in. Albright over to Moore. Moore will pull the trigger. He liked it. Brown tries to grab it. Albright as well on the scrum. It's going to be a jump ball. Yep, there you go. You would have been in on that play again. Get on the floor.
That's right. Fall on the ball.
Fall on the ball.
I think that is also a valid play in football, isn't it?
Yeah, normally, the bad
fall on that.
Yeah, bad snap. Just fall on it. Just fall on the ball. Look, we don't want to try to do anything fancy. Just fall on the ball.
Just fall on it.
You lose the down. The center is terrible. You lose the down. Just go on. 1 minute, 9 seconds left in the first half, and South Caldwell currently leading 23-13.
That's nice. I like that.
10-point lead.
10 points is a comfortable lead for me.
And I'll tell you right now, the South Caldwell defense doing a really nice job of limiting the Titans to only 2 points this quarter. Very impressive.
Are you keeping stats over there?
No, I just made that up off the top of my head. I've been hanging out with Jason Childers.
Oh, so it just...
And I felt the need
okay, because I was like,
to just voice arbitrary stats. Also,
I wasn't sure what was happening.
Also, in foul trouble for the Titans, might be interesting to know, nobody, because they literally have a team total of 420 fouls to give.
That's true.
So they're good. They've got plenty of fouls to give.
They've got a couple.
South Caldwell actually has 316 themselves.
Oh, okay. So
I mean,
so you know what?
A lot of fouls. A lot of fouls. I gave one for them. I should actually. I'm sorry. It should be 421. The coach can actually get one foul as well. Technical foul. One technical. If he gets two technicals, he can see him later.
Then he gets to take the rest of the night off.
Hasta la vista. South Caldwell now going to do a little double team trap action. Titans will break it, find the man, open man, across court. And a nice offensive rebound and putback for Jeremiah Ellis.
All right, speaking of coaches getting ejected, which NBA coach had the fastest ejection from a game?
Phil Hughes.
No.
Michael Jordan.
No.
Not a coach.
Not a coach.
Wilt Chamberlain. No,
not a coach.
Not a coach. I don't know.
Greg Popovich.
Oh, yeah, Pops.
Yeah.
I did actually know that.
It was 63 seconds into a game.
I do remember that,
he's
actually.
out.
I do. That was an ESPN cycle for a while. Oh. That's going to be a very frustrating turnover for the Titans. And they're going to have to figure this out. South Caldwell has 32 seconds left in the half. We'll see if they want to hold for the last shot or if they want to go ahead and score quick.
Let's score quick.
Okay.
Let's do it. See, there we go. And then let's just...
Over to Klein's going to drag the foot and get called for the walk.
I said take the shot, not drag the foot.
Not go for a stroll?
No.
Okay, well, that's tough. It's tough sometimes. You know, when I was a younger man, I could not stretch like these guys do. It's impressive, the amount of,
flexibility.
Yeah, that's the
I wonder
word.
if they do yoga.
I don't know. I'm not a fan of yogurt. I think it's disgusting.
Yoga.
Oh,
Yoga.
yoga.
Yes, like downward dog.
Like yoga
sun
Berra.
salutation.
Like,
no.
hey, boo-boo. How about a picnic basket?
You are ridiculous.
What'd you call me?
Ridiculous.
It's redonkulous. Get it right.
Oh my gosh.
This is a good way for the Titans to get back into this one as they get to shoot some shots from the foul line without the clock running. That's my man, Caden Compton.
Sometimes you got to shoot your shots. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Mason Rising knows what I'm talking about.
He shoots his shots.
You got to shoot your shot.
With all the ladies.
Oh. Don't shoot that shot.
That's going to be a foul and one.
They and one them. Oh, look. That's upsetting.
Jackson Marshall get those 2 points and go to the line as he's bumped on his way up, and that's not the way you want to end this half. Mason Rising beside himself.
Disgusted.
Beside himself.
He is disgusting.
We can't actually. We were going to throw to him to do some analytics for the first half, but he's so upset.
He
can't do it.
Very upset.
Moore almost loses it, throws it away, but somehow Eggers gets a hold of it. He walks before he puts the ball. Yeah. That's. Eggers not happy with that one.
No, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah, that's 2 quick turnovers for the Spartans, which gives McDowell an opportunity for points before the half. Ooh.
Okay, so we clearly saw Uncle Mo tip the hat to McDowell before halftime here. So how are we feeling about maybe what do we need to get Uncle Mo back on our side?
I think one thing is don't talk about how they've only held the Titans to 2 points in the quarter, because literally they opened the floodgates in the last 30 seconds.
Yes. So maybe don't make up those kind of stats that then jinx our team.
That might have been my bad. Also, we have a door open there. I think that's a Jason Childers.
You got to walk through it. When a door opens, you walk through it.
He really wants the drum line to come in here and play a little bit, but McDowell doesn't understand that we've got halftime entertainment, and somebody didn't tell that coach that we got the drum line coming in.
You know what? I think it's really okay, though, because I think the drum line is just going to come in and play right around him, so...
You gotta love it, you know. When
little communication.
Absolutely, you know. Young men, young ladies, just do your thing. Hope the coach wasn't going to try to talk about strategy right now, because they're
not either.
All right, well,
you know what though? He is intent. He has not turned around to look at what's going on behind him.
No, he is not.
He is singularly. And they're like, oh, okay, there we go. You should listen to this.
Yeah, good call. I'll tell you what. COVID
We
is,
have a
I know
fan.
COVID has struck hard. That man is delusional.
I know. Somebody actually said they would rather stay home and listen to us.
Then come live to the game. That's Tristan Murren's grandfather. He's a fabulous guy. He's been coming out to the tennis matches for years.
You know what? That made my heart feel good right then.
It did me too.
You know what else made my heart feel good?
What's that?
The drum line.
Yeah, the South Colorado drum line.
Good.
If y'all don't like that, then you got something wrong with you.
That's right.
Because that's just loud and obnoxious.
It is. But it's something you can tap your toes to.
Absolutely. Well, out of the half, we'll see what the Titans want to do to try to continue with Uncle Mo, and we'll see what South Colorado wants to do to stop Uncle Mo. We're going to call that a travel on Ian
there
Johnson.
You go. You're getting it together.
Yeah, well, I just talking about Tristan Murray.
I know.
You know how it is.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes, I do.
6 minutes, 38 seconds on the clock. Hopefully you can still see the clock. Yeah, you can. Sweet. All right, just making sure. That's Amber Baker doing a great job. We're going to have a travel on the other end.
We'll take it.
Both teams a little sloppy out of the half. I guess they just really wanted to get going and move those feet too fast.
Sometimes you do. Sometimes you just
Good
tired
pass
of standing
up,
around.
Klein underneath.
Oh, that was nice.
And one.
You know who appreciated and approved of that? Mason Rising. He's like,
Mason
yes,
Rising.
more of that, less of that other stuff.
Oh, you see that man right there that just walked by?
I did.
That's, ladies and gentlemen, Kenny Ellison was just in your presence for a second.
Hey,
you'll hear more of him come football
You might
season.
want to sneak a peek over this way.
The Robbie Shelby. Ooh, Klein can't get it to go, but what a follow by King. As Easton King going to get the rebound and put back.
A little full court press too. Nice.
South Colorado now will apply the pressure.
I like it.
They say, if you can do it, we can do it.
That's right.
Why not?
May as well give it a try.
We got lots of guys that like to run the floor. Why not have a lot of fun here?
That's right. Get a little more exercise.
I had the pleasure of talking to Mason Rising, and he said he lived for full court press. He loved playing basketball and playing full court press. His favorite thing in the world to do. He's like,
just run
nonstop. I love being gassed the whole time.
That's
it's so much fun.
Almost as good as any game of soccer.
Almost as good. Oh, bad pass there by Klein.
Not a great pass.
As Eggers can't get a hold of it. Although, sometimes Eggers makes a bad pass look good. So
that's true.
It's interesting. McDowell will return the favor as they have a poor pass down to the post. And that's going to be number 40, Caden Compton, who can't come up with that one.
But that's okay.
Is it, though?
They're still doing good.
Is it okay?
You know what? If both teams have fun.
Oh, they both won.
They both won.
Except for that's not how competitive play works. You and the trophy, everybody gets a participation ribbon generation.
They're all getting stickers from me at the end of the game anyway.
Oh my, don't even.
They're all getting little gold star stickers and
gosh.
Don't tell them, but probably a lollipop too. I'm just saying.
All the way coast to coast, can't get it to go is Jackson Marsh. As it'll get right back. That could have been Jackson Marsh. Yeah, it was. Let me tell you.
You just
No.
Stuff.
No. Davis Beck now. Nice little spin move. He'll hit Klein in the corner. Klein will try to dump it off to Eggers, but peskily enough, number 25, Xavier Taylor, was in the way.
Wow.
How are he going to do that? Get right in the way of Eggers.
Right in the way. We were trying to do something.
I mean, seriously. Trying to get something done. Gets right in the way. Ridiculous.
That happens.
McDowell, a little sloppy there. But what effort is David Olivo as he gets down on the floor and he says, I might not have got it the first time, but I am not
croquet kind of move, didn't he?
I let that get away the second time. Once again, we want to thank our fine staff. Let's just thank them.
Thank you, staff.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you. And thank you.
And
did we get them all?
Oh, thank you.
Oh, see, there we go. I think we got them all.
They're great, all of them. Non-paid.
They're nice
volunteer,
kids to be around.
Non-paid volunteer positions.
That's right.
And they can't even put it on a resume. Because we're not even an official outlet.
There we go.
I mean, there it is.
Maybe can they come to you for a reference, though?
Sure, I'll write every single one of them a great reference. I write a good reference.
I bet you do.
I do that.
I bet you write very good references.
Oh, gets it. That's going to be the main scorer for the Titans, Coley, but he can't get it to go. Klein looks back, grabs it, and just sloppy, loose ball.
Now
Everybody playing hard. Moore's going to knock that one away from behind.
Then it's back on.
Oh my goodness! Somehow it stays in bounds.
I'm not sure how any of that.
I have no idea. And
definitely out of bounds now.
Jackson Marsh throws it away as he's trying to get it to Caden Compton underneath, and that was
some trick basketballery going on down there.
It was like that Harlem Globetrotters game for a second.
I thought we were going to start playing the theme song there. Thank you. I can't whistle.
Oh, you're not a whistler?
I can. No, I can. I don't know what it is about this game.
Try to feed Eggers inside. He'll get triple teamed. And they're going to say, jump ball.
They said, no. They said, no, on the floor, on the floor. But
I'm pretty sure.
Everybody else is setting up like it wasn't on the floor.
I'm pretty sure Jackson Marsh called jump ball. That's weird.
And another one's like, no, it was on the floor, but he's taking a shot like maybe it was a shooting foul. So
I think Eggers got the shooting foul there because literally,
I'm not sure.
Literally, he just went to the line and stood there and was like, look,
sometimes if you can just sell that.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
I think it works. Act like you've been there before. He just left me right in the middle of it. Did you see that? I just got ghosted. Wow. All right, we've got about 4 minutes left, and we're still ahead, so that's good. Oh, out of bounds. McDowell wedged nicely into the bleachers. That'll be South Caldwell's ball. Mr. Cook is doing some photography, actually, maybe just some camera repair at this point. That's why he's abandoned me to the broadcast. Eggers at the top. Oh, feeding it in. No, don't like it. Back out. Back in. Back out. End around. Let's see. Nope. No go.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. My camera settings got all messed up, and
it's okay.
My elite photographers, they can't operate machinery when it's not perfect. They're very picky.
Okay.
They're very, very picky. They said
I tried announcing, and then look what happened.
Oh, Ghost Cook. What? What are you talking about, Rich McCutcheon? I don't know what you're talking about, Ghost.
You ghosted me.
I did not ghost.
You ghosted me. You were there, and I was talking, and then I turned, looked, boom.
It's a man my size cannot ghost anything. Impossible. Impossible.
It's frightening.
Furthermore, great rebound and put back. Jackson Marsh going to draw the foul, go to the line. And, I want to also send a shout-out real quick to Mr. Rich McCutcheon.
Okay.
Who has been a behind-the-scenes supporter of the stream and a guy that has really done a lot to help us. Like, I don't want to talk at length about how amazing of a guy he is.
I do want to tell you that you better be glad that I prevented him from driving over here, because he heard last time we were broadcasting, he heard that you called me fat. Do you remember that?
That never happened. I went and watched the tape.
It actually did.
I watched the tape.
He did too.
It did not happen.
He went back on the replay. He saw it. He said, "I'll not stand for it." And I said,
"No, he can sit for it."
I said, "It's okay.
It's not a big deal."
We worked it out, and he's very upset.
Furthermore, I think I'm pretty sure I watched the tape and I never called you fat. Never.
Well, I think you better go back and watch it. Oh, look, speaking of watching things, did you see that?
Yeah, Jackson Marsh just knocked in the first one.
I thought it wasn't going to go in, and then it fooled me, and it blooped.
Little blooper.
In the blooper.
A little blooper. He goes 2 for 2. He's going to get rewarded with some time off.
Well, I don't like this turn of events.
Keeping that there. Nope. Interesting.
Let's see. Nope, you continue to stay out there, young man.
I like it. Little shift change, as they call it in the work
Downtown.
world. Mm-hmm.
Downtown coming.
Downtown Brown out there. He's going to get rid of it to Ashley. Ashley over to Lanford. Back to Moore. Eggers up top. Oh, good move past the defender. As he does a nice job controlling his body in the lane all the way to the basket. Draws the foul.
And there you have it.
I'm going to tell you right now, when your big man can move like that, you got to be pretty happy. Because normally big men move like me. Stone feet blocks.
Well,
no?
It was very graceful.
It was. It was good movement.
Graceful. It was.
For a big man, it was very graceful. Very, very good. McDowell now try to answer.
That's just smart ball right there.
Oh, great defense now from Eggers as he pokes that pass away. Working inside. They're trying to look to see if they can't find him. Eggers now pop out.
See what they like, what they don't like.
Up and in.
I didn't
Can't
like
get that to go. He kind of jumped a little funny. I don't think he really liked his release. Little floater on the baseline. Can't get that to go. Eggers comes sailing in. He can't get the rebound. But Ashley will. Brown now to push it. Over to Moore. Back over to Ashley. Back to Moore. Moore will take it baseline. Oh, that won't go. Oh. And Eggers going to get called for the foul as he goes into the Titan.
That was a 10-fingered push.
A 10-fingered push.
10-fingered push. You've heard of
I'm not familiar.
What is it? The 3-inch punch, 1-inch punch?
I don't know what you're talking about.
10-fingered push.
I don't understand.
Oh,
the 1-inch punch.
The 1-inch.
Where you put your finger up to the person and then you pull it back into the punch, and then that's the amount of distance you have to punch.
Yeah.
That seems highly ineffective.
Well, if done correctly, it's fatal.
Really?
Yes.
Well, what else was fatal was Jeremiah Ellis there in the paint. Gets to the foul line. See how I transition?
I know. It was really great.
That's a broadcasting technique I learned on YouTube.
Making children cry.
I do it every day. I say, check your grades.
I'm going to do this so he won't look at us and cry.
I say, check your grades. You got zeros. And they go, what do I have to do to get that put in? Well, you have to do the work. It's pretty easy. It's a pretty easy concept.
It's not hard.
You know how I never have to tell to do work? Amber Baker.
Well, of course not. I've heard she's a...
Gracie Moses.
I've heard she's PK.
Oh, yeah.
Now that I know what a PK is.
Oh, yeah. She's big time. She's a party king.
No, it's not party king.
Ooh, Easton King's shot off. Won't go. But he will somehow get his own rebound.
I'm not sure how that happened.
Brown now. He'll dish out to Lanford. Lanford will get that partially blocked. You have over the back.
He hit my elbow.
Over the back on Easton King.
So he says, come on, hit my elbow.
Pretty kind. PK.
Pretty kind?
Pretty kind.
No, she is pretty kind and pretty and kind.
Oh, I see what you did there. That was clever. She's also a dancer.
Yes. And she didn't know Tiny Dancer.
Yeah.
And
We've already
Dancing. Come on, this is old news.
This is old news. I apologize. Well,
new material, Cook. We're looking for new material.
I understand. Well, here's some new material. That ball is stripped underneath. And
Downtown's bringing it downtown.
Lanford will go up and into 42, Jeremiah Ellis. Ellis cannot believe they're going to call that a foul. As he goes, I was going up in the air so much higher than you. But his body went into Lanford, and so, Jaden Lanford going to go to the line and shoot a couple. 59.2 seconds left in the third quarter.
There we go.
As Lanford, I don't know if he was trying to use the bank, but it did not go. The bank was closed.
Oh, that was a good one.
Did you like that?
I like that one. Could not take that money shot to the bank.
Yeah, we use that on Sunday basketball back when we used to play Sunday basketball. We'd say it all the time. Bank's closed.
Oh. Is that why Richie was always talking about he had to take a picnic because he was going to stuff somebody?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Take a picnic because I got to stuff somebody. Yeah. He heard that one from us too.
Pack his lunch.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. Okay.
Exactly. All that. Oh, nice move in the paint. As they get the ball into Caden Compton, and he utilizes a little drop step action, draws the foul, and he's going to get to go to the line, shoot two. I'll tell you what, we didn't have a whole lot of whistles the first half. And they decided they wanted to use them in the second half.
I gotta be honest, they do this to us every time.
Don't they?
The first half,
they lull you into they lull you into this this
and
false
then all
sense
of a sudden, whoa, slowing things down.
Slow it down. Yeah, but Compton good, 2 for 2. That brings the Spartan lead down to 7 points.
I like it. I like a 10-point lead.
Right, I understand. Easier mathematically.
Yes.
Ooh, good hands again. That's 32. Jackson Marsh getting in the passing lane. Knocking that one out. King now will inbounds.
Do you happen to notice who is standing just to my left?
I think Mason Rising? Me. No, I'm to your left.
No, this is my right.
Oh,
my
military left. Got you.
To my left.
It's Jay Chill.
It is.
Ooh. King's going to have his pocket picked, but they're going to say they got a little too, as Olivia Newton-John said, physical. And that's going to be a foul.
Yes. Jason Childers waiting impatiently to take my spot for the varsity game.
You know, we need to address the fact that the girls were jinxed. We're jinxed. And the reason we're not having a JV girls game is because of Rich McKercher.
Oh, you're going to put that mojo on that.
He's the reason. We had scheduled at the beginning of the week
true.
a doubleheader action.
We were excited.
JV girls, JV guys.
Games. We were like, whoa.
And then Rich McKercher said, well, don't hold your breath. Or it's early in the week. Real snarky. And then jinxed it. But I tell you who wouldn't jinx something is Maura Schaefer-Greer. Thank you for listening in. She has some skin in the drum line. She's put in a lot of hours with those folks. Well, here we go. A little sloppy here at the end of the quarter.
She's a big Spartan student supporter.
And we'll see what South Carolina wants to do there. Oh, okay.
We're going to do
Davis Brown going to go ahead and let it go on the ground. Brings it all the way up. Gets knocked. It's going to be a foul on number 20. As both the coach and player with their hands up, confused as to how that's a foul.
How'd that happen?
According to the Titan coach, he's out of control. That should not be a foul, but according to the Spartan faithful, it's a foul every day of the week.
Absolutely, and twice on Sunday.
And 3 times if you have a double-decker sandwich.
And since it is Chinese New Year and Abraham Lincoln's birthday, it should be like, I don't know, multiplier 6.
Yeah, multiplier 6. I like it.
You like it?
Brown's going to be good. Gets them both, front end and the other.
That puts him back in the good column.
It does. Ooh, that was close. That's not a bad shot there by Eli Elliott. As Eli Elliott will be the last shot of the quarter. We'll have a 1 minute segue between this and the fourth quarter, the final action of the game.
Final action of the game.
Yes. I need to know.
What?
I need to know.
What do you need to know?
Some more fun facts.
Some more fun facts. Do you want a fun fact about Abraham Lincoln or a fun fact?
Oh, the cheerleaders right there. Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Do you want a fun fact about Abraham Lincoln or a fun fact about Chinese New Year?
I have a fun fact about Abraham Lincoln.
Is this the same fun fact you told me earlier? It's a terrible fact.
Abraham Lincoln is one of the only presidents to be on a non-silver coin.
Huh. That is a fun fact.
Because he's on the penny.
There you go. Did you also know that Abraham Lincoln is in the Wrestling Hall of Fame?
No, he's not.
Speaking of wrestling, we got a wrestling coach right back behind us. That's why I threw that out there. See?
He's not. Lincoln is not in the Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Abraham Lincoln was defeated once in 300 matches.
Well, that's much different than
Only once in 300 matches.
That's much different than his political career because he lost a ton before he got elected.
Saying, you know, Dana Smith would take 1 L in 300 matches every day.
Oh, yeah. 1 in 300. That's impressive.
It is.
Abraham Lincoln. Who knew?
Well, he's got all the
so long. Yeah, that's a good call.
And stuff.
That's going to be Jordan Klein getting into the lane, drawing the foul. As we just keep talking about fun facts.
Frustration out there.
Yeah.
On
it happens.
On the Titans' part.
It happens. Well, you got a 11-point deficit. It's, you get a little frustrated. You get a little chippy sometimes. That's how it goes. Klein's going to hang his head as he misses the first one. And I mean,
I
I've
imagine you're
seen
going
him.
to tell him about it.
I've seen him in PE class like make those, so I don't understand why he's missing them now.
Well, he made that one. Does that help?
That makes me feel a little better.
Okay, that's good.
But not as good as Brown today. I mean, Brown learned from his mistakes. He didn't miss any, and I appreciate that. Oh, that's a great move inside.
That's a good move.
As Caden Compton eating up the Spartan defense. Must have a buffet down there. They're going to try to return the favor. Eggers will work on him. Turnaround won't go, as that's a hard shot. Rebound as he held the line is Oliver. Sorry, no, it's Spivey. Sorry, I apologize. No, it wasn't Spivey either. I don't know. It's a player.
Oh,
Ashton Burnett.
We're just going everywhere now. Sorry, people.
Okay. That's number 24, Chase Coley, who is, again, a prolific scorer for the Titans.
Yes.
He's going to get the and one. Yeah, the and one. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well, you know, I think that sometimes we need a camera on us so that people can see how beautiful.
We do not.
How beautiful I look.
Our beautifully coordinated and one.
Yeah, it's so good. Eggers will pull that rebound down. And they'll try to go back to work, see if they can't get him some more inside.
Now the lead. Now the lead is not as comfortable as I like it.
Klein will try to split defenders, go back to Beck. Eggers will get that one. He'll go in, tries to pass it back out, and that's going to be a technical.
Oh. I don't know. I'm not sure what happened, but.
I do know what happened, but the camera wasn't on it, so I'm not going to say.
Okay.
Because somebody was following the ball like he's supposed to. Thank you for that, cameraman extraordinaire.
Very good.
It is going to be a technical foul.
You can tell me later.
Yeah, I'll tell you off air.
All right.
But that is going to be a technical foul on McDowell as Eggers came down and something was done and said, and it was not nice.
Something happened.
And
we're not sure
they're going to call the foul on the McDowell players. I'm not sure that that's the right call, but it is the call that they made.
It did happen, and it was a thing.
Davis Beck going to knock both of them down. It'll be South Caldwell ball.
And maybe we don't have any more of those.
That's it. I don't like that. I'm not a big fan of technical fouls.
Me either.
Never have been. I understand the necessity of having it in the game, but
I like to randomly just call technical fouls on people just throughout the day.
You like to tee people up?
I do. I like to tee somebody up. Yeah.
That's enough. That's a technical.
That's enough, Eddie. You just got to tee him up.
Absolutely. Eggers now outside, over to Johnson. Johnson will look to drive, takes it all the way, loses it out of bounds, tries to do an athletic ballet move, and it doesn't go.
What's going on with that? What's that about?
Oh, Rich McKercher is fact-checking us.
Oh, no.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to remind you once again, please do not paste links in the chat. Please do not paste links in the chat.
Especially links that may contradict something that we have said.
Especially links that make me sound and look stupid.
Oh, that's why we don't have cameras on us, so we don't have to look stupid. We can sound stupid, but you change your voice in your everyday life.
Right.
Nobody knows who you are.
It's true. It's true. And this is my broadcasting voice. This isn't even my real voice.
Well, I thought we were supposed to just talk about normal. Oh, man.
No, you did not obviously get the memo. I sent you I gave you a 34-hour playlist of YouTube videos to watch before we started the season in volleyball.
Didn't do any of that.
Did you not?
I wasn't aware that I needed a different voice.
It's okay. It's okay.
I came up with a pen name.
What you can do, it's real easy. What you can do is just get a different voice for real life.
Okay.
And then
I'm just going to auto-tune
your real life voice. Yeah.
Yeah.
King will slap that one out of bounds. It'll be Titan ball as they have cut back into the lead. A 6-point deficit is all that they have.
I think that maybe I can just talk into one of those microphones, the little T-Pain microphone.
He retracted the message, as he should, posting links in the chat.
What was it a link to?
It was a fact check. It was a Snopes.
No.
He was Snopes fact checking me.
Snopes fact checking.
I know.
Oh, I bet it was on the Lincoln and the money, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
No.
I'm sure it was. I'm sure I had that fun fact wrong.
You know what? People should not check my fun facts because sometimes they're good and sometimes maybe they're not from completely and absolutely reliable sources. But
maybe they're from funfacts.com.
That's what makes them.
Oh, that's going to be a nice block by number 24, Chase Coley. And this time, Eggers is going to get upset and push, and he's going to get called for the technical.
I'm just getting all kinds of stuff now.
Yeah,
I don't like it. We're getting too chippy. I don't appreciate it. Let's take a minute.
And
take a breath.
normally a player gets mad not because of getting blocked, although that is part of it, of course.
Yes.
But it's also because when he gets blocked, somebody says something as they're blocking him along the lines of,
"Take that.
I just had cake on a Sunday." Ha!
Oh.
Yeah, or something.
No way.
Insanely just like, I can't believe you just said that.
My favorite color is purple.
Or the Power Rangers was a terrible TV show.
No, you take it back right now.
How could you say that? How could you say that? So now each team been treated to a technical.
Yes, so we're all evened up. We're all squared
up on
up.
the technicals.
So you know what?
This was Maria Brown's. This is Maria Brown's biggest fear: the technical fouls.
She
in the books.
Questioning. Hopefully, she paid attention whenever I told her how to do that, which is strange considering I've never kept the books.
Byland is going to call a timeout. Coach Byland wants to have a talk about it. And
you think he wants to say, okay, boys, let's all take a little deep breath. We're gonna do a 5-second headspace cleanse.
Probably. Do some like breathing treatments.
Yeah.
Some breathing exercises.
Just a little minute.
Well, speaking of breathing exercises, when I was a dancer, I used to have to do. I was never a dancer. I was trying to keep it serious.
Oh no, I was right there. I was there. I was following you down that path, and we were gonna go.
You'd have to do the breathing exercise.
Yep.
I do know a little bit about dancing, in case you're curious. I do know that they have positions.
Yes.
That's all I know.
Amber Baker says 5 of them.
5. No, that's how many Mambos there are.
Oh yeah.
Mambo number 5.
Mambo number 5 is the best one.
Yeah, well, obviously, because I haven't even heard Mambo number 1 or number 2 or number 3 or number 4.
Because they are not as good.
Right, just a little bit of all those ladies in my life.
Oh goodness.
All right, he's going to be falling on the ground.
Yeah.
Coley looking for the foul. They're not going to call anything.
They say nope. We've called a technical on both of you, and that's enough.
That's all the fouls are calling. Behave. King inside, goes up strong, can't get it to go. 3 Spartans will get that rebound. Johnson will have his ball blocked. He'll go back and get it. Again a little sloppy.
Oh gosh.
If it's knocked away, maybe they're going to call a foul there, as Ian Johnson will smartly walk away from that situation.
Yes.
As it's getting a little...
Did you just see him high-five the ref?
Who high-fived the ref?
Ian Johnson.
Oh, man.
The ref was holding his hand up to indicate something. Ian Johnson thought he was high-fiving him.
Well,
gave him a little high-five, and then embarrassedly went,
oh! Did we get that on camera?
Oh, man, I wish we did.
I
wish we did. Amber Baker, did you see that?
Let's see the replay. Hold on. Let's see. Did we get it on camera?
That was good stuff right there. And you know where you see stuff like that? High school basketball games.
I think we did get it on camera. We did get it on
Jason
camera.
Childers says that I am on the clock.
That is fun.
I'm interfering in his time, and...
Well, you know how these things go. We never know. People always ask me, well, how long do I need to be, and I don't know.
Sometimes it goes quickly, and sometimes
I do know that the pizza is here.
Well.
And maybe I could get one of these fine individuals to go get the pizza. Because Mason Rising he's hungry.
Mason says, I'll go get it because I am hungry.
Yeah. So I think what I'll do is I'll have Gracie Moses. As long as
he doesn't get hangry. Do you get hangry?
Gracie Moses go get the pizza. You call this foul shot real quick.
Okay, I will call this foul shot by letting you watch this foul shot. He made it. I might call this foul shot by letting you watch this foul shot as well. He did not make that one. So that is one made and one not made. All right, our ball again. And Mr. Cook's going to come back in just as we hear get a little sub change here. Nope, he is apparently going to write his dissertation while he is waiting for the pizza.
I like
did you
to
get it?
eat. I like to eat. Equals and the meaning.
No, we're not doing that.
Oh, sorry. Uh-oh, here we go. Up and out. No hands on the rebound. That's going to go to 32 Jackson Marsh. Across court, they'll look to see if they can't get something outside. They're content to work it inside as they've eaten all day from inside. Good take inside. That one won't go. That'll be Beck bringing it up the court for the Spartans as they maintain a slim 5-point lead. Moore now stops, pops. That one won't go. That's partially blocked. And we're going to have a push on King as he tries to gently nudge Matthew Spivey out of bounds, hoping that the referee would not see him gently nudge him. But they caught it.
Nudge him out of the way.
Caught it. They saw it.
They did see it.
You know what I didn't see?
What?
I didn't see the current Mandalorian yet.
The current Mandalorian?
Yeah, I'm behind. I'm only on episode 5.
Episode 5 out of what?
Season 2.
Season 2's out?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Never mind.
Are you sure?
Never mind.
Huh.
What I am current on right now is Star Trek: The Next Generation. I have seen all of those that have come out so far. So happy about that.
Well, that's good.
That foul shot will go. It's going to be a 4-point deficit now for the Titans. Only a 4-point lead for the Spartans. 3-point lead for the Spartans.
It makes me sad.
Oh, it does me too.
I like a 10-point lead, as I've said.
I understand. King will look. Doesn't like anything. Back under to King. Falling away. He can't get that to go. That was an open shot. He's got to get that one to go through the basket. It's going to be out of bounds, tipped by 42 Jeremiah Ellis. And McDowell will go ahead and crank up the full court press. Good use of the altering defenses here.
Yes.
Keep South Caldwell off balance. King will get it easily up the court. It's going to be a blocking foul on 42 Ellis as he gets into the body of King. King doing a nice job drawing that. 2 minutes, 20 seconds, and South Caldwell just trying to hold on to that 3-point lead. Trying to hang on to it.
Both hands.
Gripped tightly. King will help them.
That's one more point. I like it.
You know, Easton King, great name by the way.
Yes.
He's got a lot of opportunities for really cool nicknames. You know, like King is a last name. Easton, like Easton West and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah.
A lot of cool stuff. Oh, thought Lanford was going to sneak in there and grab that rebound, but he can't come down with it.
Fun fact.
Now he's on the floor. Hopefully he's back up there. That one will go.
That is not a fun fact.
Matthew Spivey knocks one down from downtown, and that's a 1-point lead for your Spartan boys.
Oh, that was a dangerous little pass.
Bounce pass over to Lanford in the corner. He's going to walk as he gets a little too excited. And that's a turnover that you can't have right here at this juncture of the game, as it's now literally a one-possession game.
I'm not happy about that.
We can have alternating leads and lead changes.
No.
You see, the Spartans have maintained the lead since they took it in the second quarter. So we will see.
It stresses me out.
I know. Your heart is just a palpitating.
Yes. Unhappy about it.
I know, I'm sorry. Well, we'll see what the Titans do. Maybe the South Caldwell defense can come up with a big stop right here. Good rotation there of the defense. It's going to be up and in. 40 number, Caden 40 Compton. Holy moly.
And the McDowell team goes nuts.
And that's going to be one. So he gets to go to the line. And they take the lead for the first time since the second quarter. That foul shot good as well. 2-point lead for the Titans as the Spartans now need to play a little offense.
Yes. No, we need to play a lot of offense.
Okay, a lot of offense. Moore now through the lane. Floater. That won't go. There's a lid on the bucket. We're going to say it's a out of bounds off of Moore. And South Caldwell needs a stop here as they have watched their lead dwindle to nothing.
Don't appreciate that dwindling lead.
But you know what I do appreciate?
What?
Your companionship. Thank you so much for being here.
It's always fun.
I have a blast.
It's more fun when we win.
Coast to coast. Holy moly. Chase Coley just taking the game in his hands right now.
I feel like the wheels are falling off.
That is an accurate description.
A little bit here.
For the Spartans.
I feel like now would be an appropriate time to call maybe a timeout, maybe try to regroup and
gather the horses.
Do something.
Yeah, I hear you.
But I'm not the coach.
I'm not
obviously.
a coach either. Well, actually, I am a coach. I lied. I coach.
You are.
I coach tennis. Oh no! And just disaster as he gets to go up, draws another foul. That's Jackson Marsh gets the rebound, but boxing out does not happen to the Spartans. And there you go. On a cue, Coach Byland calls a full timeout as he's like, "Look, we're about to throw this one in the gutter."
Yeah.
Maybe he heard you.
I don't know. I doubt it because I mean he's a pretty solid coach. He doesn't need me telling him.
I mean he does work out. I see that the muscular definition, very solid.
I feel as though the wheels just they were a little shaky and then all of a sudden yes.
Yeah. Now we're on axles.
Yes.
Yeah, I understand.
The wagon is just dragging.
The wagon's dragging.
The wagon is dragging.
Kind of like that. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I might have to use that one.
Feel free to use it in varsity game if you want to. Maybe just throw that one out for Jason Childress.
I may have
say about it.
The wagon is dragging. I'll tell you right now, Adam Potter, though, in the chat, saying, look.
I feel ya. Come on.
Come on, number one Spartans. Get going. They need an infusion of energy.
Yes, they do.
They need a good defensive rebound right here.
Yes, they do.
A good defensive stop. Get some points on the board on the other end. Again, only 2-possession game, only a 4-point game, so you don't have to go for a 3-pointer when you get it. Tough defense, though. Klein's going to take that one away. They'll look to press quick. Johnson with a spin move. Loses it.
Nope.
Gets it taken away from him. And now that's going to be a jump ball. Klein does a nice job getting over there and tying up Coley.
This is a little intense.
Woo. We're camping. We are camping right now. We are intense.
There we go.
I had to make sure that you understood the whole joke.
Wow.
Probably not good if you have to explain it. I know. See if we can get the trap at the top. They do. Spartans do. And it's going to be a foul.
But a foul and not the correct way that I needed a foul. I needed a foul against them. We would have an opportunity for some free points.
Both teams been busy. They're both in the double bonus.
Yes, they are very busy.
So they are going to, he's going to get shoot 2 here. First one is out.
The cheerleaders are going to make it sound like there's about 80 people over there.
Absolutely. Olivo will get another shot, though. Olivo. I think I said it wrong the whole game. Anyway, I apologize to any McDowell fan out there. That one off as Klein will pull that one down. They needed those 2 misses, and now they need a score.
Yes.
And not a turnover. Camera operator losing his mind.
Losing his mind. If you lose the feed,
we apologize for that. Oh, big time block by Easton King. But now a steal for Olivo. There is equipment all over the floor. Johnson smacks it off. And now it's going to be Klein. Klein in. And they're going to call a timeout as Coach Byland has to run all the way down the court to call it.
All kinds of things going on.
There were glasses and masks and hair gel and so much stuff on the floor.
You know what? I don't want to say this too loud,
I'm sorry.
but this is one of those games that if the student section were here and allowed to be here,
can you imagine?
It would be
Rowdy. This would be one of those times where they're calling in extra administrators to say, come on, we need you over here.
Okay, all right.
Crowd's getting a little anxious, getting a little rowdy.
Yeah.
It's a little tense.
And it would be a okay, we're gonna have you guys everybody go to the concession stand now.
Everybody go get you a free popcorn at the concession stand.
Everybody just take a little breather, take a little time out.
Offering free water spritzers. 27 and a half seconds. That's all the Spartans have to overcome this 4-point lead, as they had led the majority of this game, and just recently the Titans have come back into it. Inbounds back to Johnson. Johnson a pull. That won't go. And Olivo will get the ball. He'll be fouled. And he will get to go to the line, shooting 2 once again. And that's the play that Byron wanted. Ian Johnson had the shot. It's exactly what they wanted out of the timeout. They got everything that they could have asked for, and Johnson just unable to knock it down. And it happens.
I know.
It happens. You don't want it to. You don't want it to, but it happens. It happens.
I know.
Olivo 0 for 2 the last time. This time, he'll hit the front end. He'll hit the first one. That's not really a front. It's not a 1-and-1. So it's, I'm sorry.
So there you go.
5-point
up again.
5-point game now for the Titans. Cheerleaders doing their darndest. This one good as well.
He just blocked all that out.
South Caldwell needs to go ahead and hurry. Another timeout. Coach Byron will set something up with 18 seconds left.
18 seconds left.
All right, Becky.
All we need is 2 3-pointers.
Hey.
Just 2 of them. Or 3 2-pointers.
I was getting ready to ask you what the Spartans needed to do to go into overtime.
I needed to just put that out there.
And you anticipated it before I even.
Did.
I mean, that's impressive. Impressive.
Of course I did.
How many math classes did you have
now
in college? How many math classes did you take in college?
Just one. I took the one that I had to have.
Okay.
And then I said goodbye to math forever.
So that's how Western Carolina works, huh? See, at Appalachian, we were required to take 4 math classes. Or maybe it was just me, because I had to have remedial math 1, remedial math 2, remedial math 3.
I think maybe that was just your experience.
I could be wrong on this one. All right, South Caldwell trailing 6 with 18 seconds. We'll see what Coach Byron drew up out of the timeout.
I don't know. Oh, my goodness.
Johnson going to be late to the ball. Turnover, that pretty much secures it for the Titans, barring something crazy.
This makes me
Mason Rising.
Happy.
I apologize if you wanted to watch the game, because Mason Rising is so upset right now.
He is.
He literally
he's really
is
pretty upset.
He's
with the whole thing.
I can't even talk about how upset he is. He's fuming. He's absolutely fuming. So here we go.
Got a lot of arms crossed.
Yeah, I understand. Spartans now need to get the pass. Nope, they're going to inbounds. They're going to foul right away.
Foul him.
Olivo's the guy that they're going to foul.
We're going to play some college ball.
He shot 50% from the line tonight, just to let you know.
We're gonna play
quick stats.
Get in there, foul him.
Provided by AWS.
Quick stats.
Oh, sorry, by AJC. That's me. Quick stats. Provided by AJC.
Sorry, you don't have your own things on.
No, that's okay. Yeah, I know. Production staff really goes hard for you, not so much for me.
Sorry.
I'm used to it. It's okay. Olivo's first was good.
That's because I provide edutainment.
Edutainment. That's right. Second one also good, and that's pretty much
doing
a dagger.
Really well with those right now. So I would like to not foul him anymore.
Olivo is going to actually get on the floor. Great defense. As the Titans really just not giving up. And, the turning point of this game was when Eggers had to go out from the technical.
Yeah.
That's when when the wheels fell off, literally.
You might be right on that.
Yeah. And
you might be right.
It's really sad. Johnson will try to loft one up there. That won't go. And with that rebound, that's going to end the game.
No.
Well, that's a tough one if you're a Spartan fan.
Walks off in absolute disgust.
Well, he knows the pizza's in my room.
Oh.
That's why he's walking.
Maybe that's it.
I don't think it's necessarily anger as much as it is hunger.
Okay.
but it might be a combination. It might be hanger.
Hangry. Yeah, he's probably hangry right now.
He might be a little hangry right now.
I bet that didn't help.
No, probably not. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you for watching the JV stream. We do have varsity action, as you can see the ladies taking the court. And we want to also make sure that we thank our co-anchor for the JV section. You know, we don't have very many more of these left there, Becky.
Oh, and then
I know.
And then what happens?
Well, it's kind of limbo.
I know that I'm taking the football season off.
Right. So I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go. So we'll just
I'm
have to see.
I'm going to take football season off to work on me.
Okay.
You know.
I understand.
Sometimes you just got to work on yourself. So I'm going to work on me.
I understand.
And then who knows what the future holds?
Well, you know, if I can work it out, I'm going to have you on call for every game that Kenny decides that he can't come to.
Decides that he doesn't want to.
And if he's anything like Jason Childers, that could be a lot.
Well, you know, I am almost always available, as I'm now the proud owner, sad owner of an empty nest.
Oh.
So,
yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. Well, you know,
but at least he's still sending you images.
That's true.
You know, he's still listening to you on the stream.
That's true.
The boy still loves you. He's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
And I'm not talking about Pooh. You know?
I know him
He's
too.
also a good boy.
He's also.
Or Rich McKercher, who's also a good boy.
You better watch it now.
Oh, sorry. Now he did say that he was going to have something real nice for you for Valentine's Day.
Did he talk with you about this? Because he has not told me anything about Valentine's.
He said that he wanted you to have a husband who was in great physical shape. So he was thinking about playing basketball to make sure that he was in great physical shape for you. I thought that was a nice thing to do.
That's a very nice gift. You know what? And it'll keep him heart healthy.
Yep.
Which keeps him around longer.
Yes.
Which means that I still don't have to try to feed myself.
Right. But if he wanted to stop on, you know, and get some chocolates or something on the way home.
I mean, he could, but he doesn't have to.
Doesn't have to, but he could. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we once again thank Becky McKercher for being with us tonight.
Thanks for letting me just hang around and talk foolishness.
You know we love you. So.
Well, you know, I feel pretty good because we did have a fan.
I know.
One single fan said, you know what? I appreciate you guys.
And that's what
You're entertaining.
And that's what makes it worthwhile, you know? That's what makes it worthwhile. All right, well, we're going to break here. We'll be back with varsity ladies action,
not JV.
Right here in just a minute. Thank you guys for watching, and thanks CCC and TI for our sponsor for tonight's streams.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to South Carolina Hospital for Friday night basketball. I'm Spencer Creek for tonight. Before the national anthem, the South Carolina Hospital Spartans main senior, Mr. Jaden Norman.
Caitlin Probe, senior, Baton Elementary.
Olivia Miller, junior, Hudson Elementary.
Kaylee Anderson, sophomore, Granite Falls Elementary School.
Kinley Jackson, junior, Summers Elementary School.
Chloe Phillips, sophomore, Granite Elementary.
Sydney Austin, sophomore, Hudson Elementary School.
Senior, Providence St. Mel.
Samantha Austin, sophomore, Hudson Elementary School.
Caitlin Wynn, junior, Bain Elementary.
Kylie Hebner, junior, Dudley Schultz Elementary School. Landry Smith, freshman, Granite Elementary School.
Well, how about that? What a start. Jade Norman, South Caldwell, Spartan Regiment, drum major, taking the floor, starting us off right with roll. National anthem action.
You know, I got to tell you, Andrew, I'm kind of hot on the mic there again. I got to tell you, I've been to a lot of games, heard a lot of national anthems. I have not heard a solo oboe perform the national anthem again. And how about that? That was absolutely fantastic.
Oh,
great job,
he
Jade.
did a great job. I mean, I'm just sitting here going, I'm like you. I've never heard an oboist do a national anthem, but he did it. McDowell's team is going to be number 10, Peyton Kuhn, 12, Taylor Carson, 21, Faith Laws, 25, Daisy Rice, 30, Maddie Smith, 32, Peyton McPeters, 34, Aubrey Harris, 40, Brooklyn Thompson, 42, Abby McMahon, 44, Katie Baker, 50, Malia Boyce, and 52, Maribel Kunzel. And so we have no jump ball, as we're all used to now, because, well, we're in the years of the COVID, baby, and we don't jump ball. So McDowell will have the first possession, and we'll see what kind of offense they want to run tonight. Inside, back, foul line. That's going to be Boyce knocking that one down. 2, as that's too easy. South Caldwell defense needs to do a little better on that one. Ooh, bad pass by Miller. As now she's going to need to get back in transition D. It's going to be Rice all the way in. Draws the foul. It'll be and 1 as South Caldwell is going to be down 4 early. Holy moly. The Titans coming out quick.
That's 2 quick baskets there. Really heads-up defense. Turned that steal into really three points with the and 1.
Yep. Bad pass by Miller. She'll need to clean that up as cannot throw possessions away, especially against a good Titan team like we have tonight. That's Miller trying to make up for it with a turnaround. That won't go. And an empty possession means that they'll be playing defense. Let's see if they can't get a stop on this possession. South Caldwell playing man-to-man. All the way through the lane. It's going to be Peyton Kuhn. It'll be out of bounds. Spartan ball.
Yeah, really nice first step by Kuhn there, getting to the basket. Had a nice look at it.
Just couldn't get it to go, and now it'll be KP bringing it up.
Looking to attack the man-to-man. See how solid the Spartans are going to be on defense tonight.
Wynn now at the top. She looks over. Jackson almost loses that pass. They'll feed it inside. Ooh, almost too open was Kaylee Anderson. I don't think she expected to have an open look at the basket, and she misses it, overjudges the shot. A little nerves here to start with for the Spartans. Anderson will go in, try to double team. She'll get called for the foul. Nope. Offensive foul as she was there first. So it's going to be an offensive foul on 25, Daisy Rice. And there you go. Good defensive position by Anderson.
As we've seen several games so far, still a little early here in the first quarter, but Spartans coming out just a little bit out of sync. And I know Coach Farm's going to want to get into an offensive set and create a good offensive opportunity here.
That'll be Wynn from way outside. That won't go. She can hit from out there. Just needs to find that stroke. Good open look for sure. Wynn now playing defense, trying to deny Boyce inside. Boyce will work against her. That shot partially blocked. Good defense by Wynn as she doesn't allow Boyce getting anything going. Oh, good find in the offense, but Wynn's shot won't go. Anderson will rip that one away. And now KP will settle the offense.
Yeah, that's two really close looks the Spartans have had where I think both of them kind of thought that they were going to get more contact than they got, so they kind of overplayed the
Anderson
easy shot.
Again almost picks that one out. KP had an open look, can't knock her shot down. This time it's going to be Kuhn from outside. Her shot won't go. Anderson will rebound. That ball will be poked away. It's going to be out of bounds off of McPeters. Sorry.
That's Maddie Smith,
rather,
yep.
Not Peters. Smith. The Spartan ball. Spartans have had about 4 good looks, just haven't had any of them to go down yet. See if they can't get something on this possession. KP up at the top, she's going to look and see what she can find. Oh, miscommunication there. Miller zigged when she was supposed to zag. And that's going to be a KP pass into no one. I'll tell you right now, it's been a tough offensive going for the Spartans early. We'll see if they can't correct that here soon as McDowell looks to increase the lead. Kuhn on the outside. She's going to dribble around through the screen. That's 44 Baker at the top. Baker now over to Rice. Rice will pull and shoot. She's open. Hers is in and out. Jackson slaps it over to KP, and she'll push.
Yeah, Spartans playing a little bit low on that ball screen right there, and it's freeing up for some easy looks for McDowell. Going to have to come, if they stick with this man-to-man, they're going to have to come up a little higher, playing the screen to deny that easy jump shot.
Yep, and I know Parham has been working with them on playing man-to-man and playing that tight defense. They've actually worked on exactly what you just talked about in practice. Not a week ago I saw them. Miller will go to the line. She'll get the shoot. And she can't even get a free throw to go as they just, the offensive drought continues for the Spartans. She'll have one more here. See if she can't get the Spartans on the board, and she does.
Just got to see that first shot go in. It's going to make the basket a little bit bigger for him now.
Yep. So Anderson's going to come out. He'll bring number 25. That's an Austin in. Number 21, sorry. Sydney Austin in. It's going to be 30 Smith at the top. Back out to 44 Baker. Back into Smith. She'll maintain, go through, and it's going to be a travel.
Yeah, that's instinct right there. Titan players, number 30, Maddie Smith. She saw her defender go down, wanted to attack the basket. Probably the right play, but got tripped up. And, of course, the defenders got every right to be on the floor where they found themselves there. So, Miller called for the travel.
Turns and, yeah, there it is. All it takes is that one ball to go through the basket. And the layup goes for Miller. Good step and turn, and she takes the lane. McDowell now looks to see if they can't answer back. It's going to be an offensive moving screen on Boyce, as she did not stay still long enough, according to the referee. Timeout, quick timeout.
It's just a mask break. Official timeout?
Official timeout, yes, a media timeout, which, you know, we didn't have a whole lot of those in the first half of the JV game. It went by pretty quick, and then the second half happened, and we got technicals, and we got all sorts of craziness going on. So here in the break, we want to make sure we give a shout-out to some Spartan faithful, and these guys have probably been to every home basketball game that we've ever had. Charles Down and Chuck Raby, and we know they're probably at home watching, and we appreciate them and their support from a distance, and we hate that they can't be with us here in the stadium, in the gymnasium as they call it, but we do appreciate their support. Charlie Downs and Chuck Raby, like I said, they've probably over the course of their life, they've been to more home Spartan basketball games than I've had days to live. I'm telling you, they've been to a bunch of games. Very very strong supporters of the program. So, all right, here we go. Win now. She'll take the lane. We're going to call a foul. Coach Palm super excited. Right move on Win. They're going to say that's on the floor. She was not in the act of shooting.
That was a good aggressive step to the basket right there. Win felt like she could beat her defender. McDowell did bring help, but the help was just a little bit late. Ended up getting called with the blocking foul.
Yep. And Coach Palm, like I said, he was all excited about that one. Anderson in. Also in, Faith Curtis. Curtis in the corner. Now she'll work her way inside. KP up at the top looking to see what she wants. A little bit of disconnect here. They don't know what they're running. Finally, people are moving. KP will pull. That won't go. Anderson will pull that away. She'll get that ball and then gets pushed out of bounds.
Foul's called on Kuhn. Last 2 times, Anderson's been really active under the basket and come up with a ball that was clearly rebounded by the other team. Way to stay active there.
But never giving up on that ball. A Miller in the middle. She gets it, then gets her own rebound, puts it back up. Neither one of those will go. And there's Anderson, pesky again on the rebound. This time, though, Smith will take it coast to coast. Pulls it back. McDowell now looks to dish out. Kuhn now trying to drive in. Gets the shot to go, but it will not fall. Curtis on the rebound for the Spartans, and KP will bring it up and settle the offense. 2 minutes, 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Corner. Curtis looking inside for Miller. Oh, good denial there as Smith prevents that pass from coming inside.
A good idea. Feed was just a little flat. Titans able to get a hand on it.
That was going to be off of Baker's foot, out of bounds, as they'll turn it right back over. Like you said, yeah, a good idea. Miller definitely had good position. Curtis passed just a touch flat, needed to put a little bit more loft on it, and that could have been an easy bucket for Miller. They'll haul a carry on KP, as that's one of those that they can call on a lot of high school players, but sometimes they just choose not to. This time now it's going to be Baker bringing up the ball. She'll over to Smith. Now over to Kuhn. Back around to 42. That's McMahon in the game. 21 is Laws, Faith Laws for the Titans. Thinks about it and moves her feet before she dribbles. Kuhn's going to get called for the travel.
You know, I kind of expected the Titans to stay with the ball screens. The Spartans are in man-to-man and is being really effective, creating some opportunities real early for the Titans. And that time they just chose to rotate the ball around and unfortunately did not get a shot on the basket.
Yep. Curtis now at the top. She'll look to see what she can find. She needs to get rid of it. Does. KP is going to walk. Found Win, but she shuffles her feet before she lets go of the ball, and KP visibly upset as now that's 2 turnovers credited to her name, and she's not happy with that kind of play as a senior leader. Now it's going to be 21. Faith Laws. She'll get rid of it. Maddie Smith will take it into the lane. Yes.
It's a great block by Curtis stepping in to help with the defense.
KP now at the top. She'll set everything up. Call it out. Little ball screen action. Tries to feed Curtis inside. Turns, shoots. Ah, the roll won't go though. But that's the shot they wanted. Curtis wide open. Ooh. This time trying to feed inside. Curtis ready for it. Denies the first, but the scrum gets back to the Titans. Now over to Kuhn. Kuhn's going to look. She'll come back top of the key. Back over to Baker. Baker's ball gets slapped away by Anderson. She saves it. Back to the Titans. And now they'll try to little drive penetration dish. Kuhn now. And she just holds it up. Good defense by the Spartans. They don't move. No foul. Phillips advances the ball for the Spartans. Over to KP.
Spartan's going to hold for the last shot here. 10 seconds to go.
Back to Win. Win likes it, but she's going to get called for the travel. Man, the officials are really tight on those calls. They're calling them both ways. Any shuffling of the feet whatsoever, they're going to call a travel. So both teams going to have to adjust to that as they want to limit the turnovers on that sort of sloppy play. 6.8 seconds left. McDowell have a crack at the last shot. See what kind of defense the Spartans get up here. Little trap action, doesn't go. Pass over. And good defense will prevent a shot as Baker tried to give the extra pass to McMahon, and McMahon couldn't handle it. And that's enough time for the Spartans to drain what's left of the time. So, I haven't had a chance to welcome in the #1 Spartan band teacher, Jason Childers, who's in charge of the #1 Spartan band. And we also want to welcome into the chat Mr. Jason. Missing you tonight, buddy. I thought we'd have you on the computer flipping screens for us, but definitely your presence is missed. Glad you could make it into the stream though. First quarter, what's your takeaway there, Childers?
I think for both teams, I think the word is out of sync. Just early on, you had the really quick offensive explosion. If I remember right, Titans had 5 points on the board in the first 30 seconds, and they go scoreless for 7.5 minutes after that.
Yeah.
And not much more, obviously, for the Spartans with only 3 in the first quarter. Just both teams out of sync, making careless errors, a lot of traveling violations in that first quarter. So I know both coaches are going to want them to settle down, get into an offensive set, and play more sound basketball.
Absolutely. Perfect analyzation of the first quarter. If they don't offer you a job at ESPN, they're crazy. Absolutely crazy. Wynn now will try to take things into her own hands. Tries to dish it back to Jackson, but Miller will be the recipient of a loose ball as she's just there faster. Great look to Wynn. Wynn can't finish, though. She'll get her own rebound, go up. And that's going to be a jump ball as great defense. Maddie Smith will tie up Wynn. That'll be Titan ball.
All you young players out there, when you're under the basket, if you can catch the rebound high and shoot high, never bring the ball down, you're going to get a lot more shots off. Right there, really nice feed to Wynn from Miller on the drive. Wynn got her own rebound, brings the ball down into traffic and gets tied up.
And that happens. If you're an astute player underneath, if you can't get the rebound, next best thing is the tie-up. Kuhn with a nice around the back, and that time they're going to call it on Baker.
Like you said, Coach, they're calling it tight, but they're calling it on both teams. We've seen a number of travels on both sides so far.
Yeah, and, you got to feel out your official crew, officiating crew. They have that opportunity. They can call it as tight or as loose as they want to. Sometimes they'll let them play on. And tonight, they're going to say, nope, you got to play it perfect. Jackson now, she's looking. She needs to go. Almost had a 5-second call on her. KP now. She's going to try to set a screen and look it over to Wynn. That's partially blocked. Austin can't get there fast enough. And it's going to be turnover. Back to the Titans. Now Smith back over to Baker. Baker will drive. She couldn't get hers to go. KP wisely will dribble it away from the corner. Good rotation there. Austin now open. She'll shoot. That won't go. Wynn with a good offensive rebound has it stripped on her way up. And it's going to be out of bounds off the Titans' last. That does track.
That's the second straight time Wynn's brought that ball down instead of choosing to keep it up high. I'm a big fan of her. She's so active under the basket. Just like to see her get those second chance opportunities.
Absolutely. That's about that's the second offensive rebound in a row that she's gotten. But yeah, gotta have some better ball security when she comes down with it. Gotta make sure. There we go. Coach Plum going to call a timeout as he wants to talk it over. A very low-scoring affair so far, 5-3, and we're in the second quarter. This almost is like a JV score with the defensive juggernauts here at play.
Well, I do feel like it's a really solid matchup. McDowell comes in. They've got some really active players that are doing a nice job moving the ball around offensively. I think the Titans have to decide how they're going to attack. The Spartans were playing man-to-man early on. They were doing a lot of screening, and you've seen some of that kind of pass. And so you wonder how the Titans are going to create offense if they're not going to attack and screen and help their teammates.
Yeah.
But both teams seem evenly matched so far.
Yeah, so far. This was a close one when they were at McDowell. Spartans only lost by 5. So obviously wanting to do the opposite here. Would love to get a win, as this has playoff implications. Winner of this matchup gets to go and play in the playoffs. The loser doesn't. So if they split, then it just becomes better record. So very important for the Spartans to win this game. But sloppy play like that is not going to get it done. Coach Farm going to definitely be talking about their passing, as it's been a little suspect here in the first half. Now the Titans looking to see if they can't feed something inside. And again, still not choosing to use the ball screens like they were in the first quarter. And this time, a little too much aggression. Going to call the foul. It's going to be on the floor. That's going to be against Kaylee Anderson. Only 2 fouls against the Spartans, 5 against McDowell. They've played a little bit more aggressively. But that normally evens out by the end of the game.
Really nice interior defense there, denying the entry pass by the Spartans.
That's partially blocked from behind. Up and in, that's going to go. And they're going to call a foul as well, as all of the Spartans are thinking, I was straight up and down. I don't know what you're talking about. Apparently Olivia Miller, though, got into somebody's body.
The initial defense was top-notch right there, denying that entry pass, but Titans pretty persistent, and they keep attacking. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, that's at play all Maddie Smith under the basket, able to get her own shot, get it, bring it down, and then gets the foul, goes to the line, shoots another. So good job there by the Titan player. KP now trailing 4. She's going to look to see what she can do. She has a little chat with Coach. Coach says, just go on and play some basketball. Do better. Feeds Curtis inside. Curtis, stop, pop, yes.
Great job by Curtis, creating a little space for the easy shot. It's good defense by Boyce, but then just a little space opened up. Savvy offensive player, Curtis right there.
I think Curtis wins that matchup, and they're going to try to probably live off of that if they can. See how many minutes they can play Curtis, as she's still in the recovery stage, still not 100%. Talked to Coach about her, and he says we're going to play her as much as she'll let us. But again, yeah, a little bit timid there. That's going to be a foul, and once again, it's going to be Maddie Smith going to the line as she's getting some opportunities to get easy points from the charity stripe.
It was a really nice cut to the basket right there. And she's been pretty active so far in this first half. Spartans going to have to be aware of her cutting to the basket.
Both of those won't go, and that's a break for the Spartans, as it's an empty trip to the line. See if they try to feed Curtis inside again. See if they can't isolate her one-on-one inside. There it is. She just can't get that to go.
You're right, Coach. I think Spartans think they've got something in that matchup. Going to keep looking for Curtis underneath the basket.
Good offensive rebound. That's Smith once again. But she'll give another offensive opportunity for the Titans. This time outside. It's going to be Rice driving to the basket. Hers won't go. Jackson will wisely hold and give it up to KP. Win up ahead. She can't handle it, but does somehow get rid of it to Anderson, who ends up making something out of nothing, as I thought Wynn's pass was not going to be anywhere near Anderson, but
that was a great in-play adjustment by Anderson, using an extra dribble to kind of regain her balance, and comes up with a much-needed basket right there.
That brings your score to 8-7, as now the Titans will try to play a little inside game, as they'll try to feed the ball to Boyce against Curtis. So maybe they also think that they can have a little all-you-can-eat buffet on the post. KP now looks at it. Ooh, nice hands. Quick hands by Smith as she knocks the ball away.
Titans switch man-to-man. They've been kind of going back and forth between zone and that, trying to keep the Spartans kind of off kilt a little bit, and it's working so far.
Yeah, so far it's really frustrating the offense.
Keep waiting for the Spartans to get into their groove, because we've seen them this season, sometimes like that one free throw from Miller earlier. You just see that ball going one time, and before you know it, they've rattled off 8 straight points at you.
Absolutely.
And you kind of keep waiting for that to happen.
Absolutely.
So far, haven't been able to put it together yet.
You have to wonder if some of the difficulties the Spartans are having tonight is because they're missing one of their assistant coaches, Tanner Parham. He's having to watch the stream at home because he got the old COVID tag on him. So he's having to quarantine at the house. That's rough. We miss him here, and maybe that's what can explain the first quarter shenanigans. I'm not sure, but yeah, shout out to old Tanner. Know you're watching from home, and we hope we can get some better offense for you to watch here as Coach Palm, of course, will make those necessary adjustments. One of the best in the game for being able to make those needed adjustments. So we'll see what he draws up here. KP now looking for a little screen action. They'll feed Wynn underneath. She'll work her way into the basket. That's a tough shot. Almost gets it. Tries to get her own rebound. Can't. And the Titans will come away with it.
I'll tell you what, Maddie Smith is working under the basket. We've seen her come up with a ton of rebounds, some loose balls. She's really working hard for the Titans right now.
Yeah. Now the Titans will, again, not running any of their ball screens, just content to try to find something inside. A little ball rotation, little drive dish, but no ball screens against this man-to-man defense from the Spartans. Good help defense. Anderson will knock it away. Oh, no call, though. They'll let him play on as nobody had possession long enough for the jump ball or travel or anything like that. Now it's going to be a push on KP. She's frustrated.
That was great defense by KP. Textbook, sliding her feet, staying step for step with the defender, but it was just a little bit of contact on that last step, and the official felt it was enough to make the call.
That's one of those that could have been a no call, could have been a call. Completely up to the official. And they have been calling them tight, so I'm not a little surprised at all that he called that against her. See what the Titans do now. As again, there's Smith. She's been super active underneath. No shot traveled as McMahon takes 3 steps before she shoots. And they'll call that.
I like the extra animation again from the official.
Mm-hmm.
I love it when they get into it.
Hey, you know, he's trying to earn his check, and I appreciate that. It's not just about making the calls. Sometimes it's about being a part of the entertainment.
We've even talked about, with the mask, you can't always tell what the call is. So when they get animated, there is no doubt at all that happened before the shot.
Oh, there it is. Hefner getting in on the action as she gets fed underneath, and she gets an easy bucket. South Caldwell, nice job feeding the post. See if the Titans can respond as the Spartans take their first lead of the evening. That ripped away by Hefner. She saves it from going out of bounds. KP now will set up the offense. And they're content to play slow, get the shot they want. Sets the screen, Wynn's got the position underneath. They'll feed her. Puts it down, goes up, and draws the foul against Smith.
Wynn really had to create a way to get that ball and really used about every angle she could contort her body to pull that lob pass in.
Unbelievable.
The Titan player had really good position defensively, and that was just the athleticism of Wynn making that play happen.
Yeah, I thought Smith was going to be clean on that defense, but then somehow Wynn, like you say, contorted her body into her and drew the foul. So that's just athletic player against athletic player. You love to see that. 1 minute and 23 seconds left in the half. As Wynn will go 1 for 2 from the line, extend the Spartan lead to 2 points. And it'll be Katie Baker bringing it up for the Titans. That's Faith Laws on the dribble drive. Hers won't go. Poked out by one of the Titans. I couldn't see which one, but they'll recover. And there she is again. Maddie Smith getting her own rebound. Or getting a rebound, rather. Offensive rebound and putting it back up, drawing the foul.
Maddie Smith, not the tallest player on her team, but she has been active under the basket and creating a lot of extra opportunities for her team.
Yeah.
You gotta love guards that don't mind getting under the basket and rebounding. It creates so many opportunities.
Yeah, that speed is so essential to get that position, and you just find yourself just right where you need to be. As Smith's extra effort will tie it up 10-10 with 57 seconds to go. See what KP wants to do here. She'll look inside, feeds Curtis. Curtis back outside for Phillips to Wynn. Wynn, she'll take 2 steps. They're going to say it is on the floor. still going to be shots for win. It'll be a 1-and-1. As a little bit of confusion here by the Spartans. They don't realize that this is not a shooting foul.
Really nice recognition by Wynn there. She got the ball, felt like there was enough room for the attack, so she does not hesitate, catches, goes straight at the basket.
Can't get the front end, but now we get a little trap situation. South Caldwell playing to trap. Titans will get out of it. Now Spartans need to recover. Holy moly, how she catch that ball, I have no idea, but Maddie Smith pulls that one out of the air. Now Windmill has a fast break opportunity. She's going to get fouled. Oh, but she's okay. She went down hard. Yep, they're going to call a foul once again. That'll send Wynn to the line for another 1-and-1 opportunity. And she's okay, just a little shaken up. You hit the deck that hard, Childers, it'll take you a little bit longer if you're our age to get back up. She pops up like it's nothing, but I've hit the ground that hard.
It's one of those things that it depends how you hit, where you hit, the velocity of your hit. It can sometimes even small falls. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It matters how your body is positioned and
absorbs the shot.
They seem to all hurt me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm right there with you. Wynn will go 1 for 2 as she hits the front end but can't finish the play. 22 seconds now as South Caldwell has a 1-point lead. Titans will hold for the last shot as 15 seconds left on the clock. The kick out. That's an open look. Won't go as Anderson will have her pocket picked as that once again. Oh, that is just unfortunate. Austin working hard to try to save that ball out of bounds, and it just goes right to the McDowell player. It was
a great effort, but they always teach you try not to save the ball under your own basket, and such is why right there.
Yeah.
Good heads-up play by Maddie Smith getting another basket.
I'll tell you what, if you got to pick a player of the half, it's got to be the Titans' Maddie Smith. She has been absolutely dominant both offensively, defensively, just keeping active under both boards, really, and getting a lot of rebounds and second chance opportunities on the offensive side of the glass. If you're a Spartan fan, you got to be okay with this. I mean, it's a close game, 12-11, only down 1. But you definitely want to see a little bit more offensive efficiency as they had a lot of open shots not go through the basket in the first half.
Yeah, the Spartans coming out, I use the word out of sync, but it's one of those things where you got to recognize that early and you just got to slow down and you got to let the game come to you. We talk about the pace of play a lot of times.
Yeah.
And you can't always force it. Sometimes you just got to know when to relax and settle down. And would have liked to have seen them settle down a little earlier.
Yeah, I'll tell you who's not out of sync. The Spartan drumline, baby.
The Spartan drumline. That's
Y'all
right.
enjoy the halftime entertainment. We'll be back to talk some more shenanigans after this. I will tell you right now, we may not have the best production quality, but we definitely have the best Dad Burn halftime entertainment in the country for high school basketball.
Those kids, I got to tell you, those kids have been itching to perform, and this does the soul good, both probably for the audience and for the kids themselves. Just getting in front of an audience and playing some music.
I got chills right now.
People might not realize the music industry's been affected. We'll say high school and middle school music programs in our county and across the state, across the country, really have been impacted. We're certainly thankful that all the sports teams are finding ways to get back into action. But for a lot of the musicians, they're not getting to perform still.
Well, it's interesting you say that. I was actually going to segue. I've been watching a guy who is a professional drummer who has not been able to tour because of COVID. And so you're talking about even professional musicians who have been, because you don't think about that. If you make your living on live performances and you can't go out and perform, it's been a hardship for them for sure.
And just a shout out to those kids because, they're coming to school, they're doing what they're asked to, wearing the mask all day, and we all know that it can be a little uncomfortable at times. But then they're signing up for this to come out after school, and awesome. another 90 minutes of putting up with the mask. So that they can do something they love, and that tells you how much they love it and how much they enjoy getting to get back to the school, and we're really appreciative they came out here tonight.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, as much as you'd like to take credit for this drum line, we all know who has put in all of the time and effort. That's Morris Schaefer-Greer.
I give Morris Schaefer-Greer all the credit, along with John Stafford and Ian Chapman. They do a great job with these kids, and it's you can't beat it when you get to come together and be a team and put together a product like that. Hats off to everybody.
Well, we don't have any time for analysis. The drum line took the whole show, and I'm totally fine with that because I'd much rather hear them perform than rattle on about useless things that probably don't even pertain to the game.
I am certain the audience would agree.
This is one of those opportunities that it's a live stream with commentary that you don't have to listen to. So, it's completely up to you. They're going to find KP underneath. She doesn't want it, though. Kicks it back out to Wynn. She's got the open look. And what a great opportunity as Wynn will score from the three-point line. Good shot there by Caitlin Wynn. I thought KP was making a mistake by giving up that open basket underneath, but she knew something I didn't.
That's a real confident shot by Wynn. I'd like to see that continue in the third quarter here.
Hey, looky there. There it is again. Number 30, Maddie Smith. Offensive rebound, put back, going to the line to shoot two. Goodness gracious.
Our statistician didn't show up tonight, but I sure would like to know what that number is up here already early in the third.
It's sad. We've already lined up a statistician for football. Couldn't get one for basketball, but we got one for football. I'll tell you what, that's how it goes sometimes. Here we go, though. She's going to go 1 for 2, as it'll be Miller bringing it down over to Wynn. They don't want to hand that off. Wynn will just say, I'll drive the lane. I've got some moves. Let me show you how to do it.
Wynn comes out on a mission here to start the third quarter. playing confidently, looking for her shot. Coach Farm's going to love that.
And that is just two great possessions by Wynn, and she has looked a whole lot better in the second half. South Caldwell back in a man-to-man, and McDowell now utilizing a ball screen. We'll see if they keep on trying to switch defenders, get that mismatch. Wynn now, she's going to be on Boyce underneath. It's over to Smith, and look at there. Pretty much the player to go to for the Titans. Smith scoring most of their points tonight.
So Smith makes a great cut right there. That's where speed is going to beat size. If you can beat your defender on the cut, it's going to free you up for an open shot.
And talk about freeing yourself up for an open shot. KP off the screen knocks that one down. That looked beautiful. Back now here with the Titans, it's going to be Baker on the ball. Little screen action, and they are going to utilize that ball screen. Wynn, better position, gets in front, and then she'll decide to go ahead, feed Miller. Miller, that's not your player. That happens.
She saw that out of the corner of her eye. She didn't have time to see the uniform. Thought that was her teammate.
I've done that before. But normally we don't have uniforms on, so it's I feel like it's more of an easier mistake to make. They're going to feed Boyce underneath, and Boyce, great position. That's easy, too, for her against Wynn, as she had no opportunity to defend that. KP now bring it back the other way as they'll try to set something up here. Spartans much better offensively at the initial start, at the start rather, of the second half. Wynn likes it. Ooh, in and out. It won't go, but that was another good look for her, as she must have been given the green light from Coach Parham to go ahead. If you're open, shoot it.
I think if you're the Titans, you're going to have to step out and defend Wynn, because she's feeling it. Looked really good here so far in the third quarter with it.
Yeah, they get lucky there. Good defense there. Anderson knocks that away.
You notice a different matchup on the Cutter Smith that time. Spartans put a guard with little speed against speed, able to defend and come up with the steal.
Miller will drive. She's going to try to look for the pass off that drive. Gets fouled, and they're going to say she was going to shoot. There you go. And that's one of those, if you're up in the air with the ball towards the basket, a lot of times give you the shooting foul. Her first one's good. As you can literally hear a pin drop in this gym. I don't even want to talk when she's shooting because it gets so quiet.
Well, if this was the Titans shooting free throws, I guess our cheerleaders would be making sound.
They would. Miller's good. 2 for 2 on that trip as she makes up for.
You're right, though. With no away cheerleaders here, it gets awful quiet on the free throws.
And it is crazy that, you take for granted how much noise a group of young ladies can make. I mean, I got a bunch of guys in my class on a regular basis, and they're always loud and rambunctious. But it turns out young ladies, when they put their minds to it, they can get quite loud. It's crazy. Titans will also look here to work something. Boy's going to take it on the baseline all the way into Anderson. She's going to get fouled.
I think Boyce felt she didn't think Curtis was going to respect the drive right there, so she made her pay for it.
Yeah. Curtis gave her the lane, and Boyce is like, all right, I will take it. Thank you. And gets herself a trip to the cherry stripe. She'll shoot 2. Spartans maintain a 3-point lead here early. That foul shot won't go for Boyce. She'll have another opportunity. Anderson will come out. Austin will come back in, as we've seen a lot more of Austin tonight than we have in their other games this season. So she must have worked her way into some playing time. Must be showing Coach Parham something in practice that he likes. KP now, she'll bring the ball up. You got KP, Curtis, Miller. You got number 10, that's Kinley Jackson. And, of course, Austin in on the floor. That's Jackson from the corner. Her shot won't go, but look at that. What a great rebound, Austin there. Miller will pass it back to Jackson. Jackson does not see Austin flash the paint. That's good defense by the Titans so far. Curtis needs to get rid of it. Hands it off to KP. She'll come around the corner, stops, pops. Her shot won't go. It'll be a fast break opportunity as Smith out ahead of everybody. Nice pullback as she realizes she does not have numbers. Try to feed it inside to Boyce. Boyce will work. Puts it up. Too hard off the glass. Miller. Wow, I don't know how she maintained that. Smith was all over her. And somehow she holds on to the ball. Good handling by Miller. KP now using the screen back to Miller. Miller will try to feed Curtis inside. She'll go into the double team. That ball won't go, but look at that. Austin, another great offensive rebound, resets the opportunity for the Spartans. Miller hands it off to KP. KP inside to Curtis. Curtis looks. She sees Jackson wide open. Jackson, that shot won't go. And here we go again. Austin with another offensive rebound. And she gets the gratitude of KP.
I'll tell you what, I think Austin's earning some more playing time with this kind of play.
Partially blocked. KP will get a possession here. Austin in the right place at the right time. Feeds Miller inside. Turns, shoots. No basket. It's going to be a foul on the floor before the shot. And
great job by Miller in the post. Knew how to feel where the defender was and pivoted the other direction. And Smith has to overcompensate for being out of position. Ends up fouling. Really good hustle by Austin, creating these second and really third opportunities on that possession.
Sydney Austin, where you been? Holy moly! I'm telling you right now, I've seen a few Austins play some basketball for the South Caldwell Spartans, and they're all pretty dang good. Austin only a sophomore, so you got to think Coach got to be really pleased with getting that kind of production from a sophomore. 3 minutes left in this quarter as South Caldwell will maintain a slight edge over the Titans, 20-18, and already much better offense by both teams in this second half. As you've seen, again, though, predominantly everything coming at the hands of Maddie Smith for the Titans. They're going to need to find somebody else, as you'd hate to have her carry the whole game if you're a Titans fan. Although, so far, it looks like she can. So,
yeah, good point. Yeah, Spartans look way more balanced in this third quarter. They're moving the ball around. They're working together as a team. There's really good spacing. And they've actually worked a set play about 3 times where they're able to hit back when Wynn was in the game. Of course, she checks back in right now. They've been able to find her or Curtis down low. So they're creating some opportunities with good ball rotation, just good unselfish play so far in the offense.
Yeah, South Caldwell put a lot of height in there, as they'll have both Curtis and Wynn, both their big men inside. And we'll see if they try to utilize that to their advantage, try to get something going inside.
Offensively, I like this lineup for the Spartans, but we'll have to see if they can stay with Smith on the defensive side.
Wynn almost comes down with that rebound, but it's Smith once again, just in the right position at the right time. Miller now with a steal. She'll go all the way. Oh, I thought we were going to dunk it. Oh, that's the closest dunk you're going to get in this game. Good pick and break for Olivia Miller. Titans now need to get some sort of momentum going back their way, as they are starting to have this lead extended upon them. Boyce right to Austin. Austin, she's got 2 to beat. She'll pull it out. Over to Miller. Miller will stop and pop. And good possession for the Spartans. That'll force a Titan timeout. And look at that. Look at Coach Palm getting after it.
Yeah, I got to give a shout out to Faith Curtis. Way more active against Boyce that time. Came out on the wing and did not give her room to make that first step. Really active with the hands. Forces a bad pass, so I believe Austin gets credit for the steal, but it's really the hard defensive work of Curtis that created that.
Yeah, absolutely. Playing really, really tough position defense down there, fighting off the ball, and you got to love that for your coast players, that they're willing to get in there, get physical, even when the ball's not there, making sure that, no, this is my area. You're not getting an easy entry pass in here. So great job by the Spartans there. And Coach Parham, I love it when coaches get that excited, like they get animated for good play. A lot of times you see them get animated for the opposite, and that's not as fun. Actually, it can get quite uncomfortable sometimes. Once again, we want to thank our wonderful production team here. We've got Mason Rising on the camera. If you don't like how he's operating the camera, you can email him. We've also got Amber Baker on the computer with Gracie Moses. They're updating your score, making sure your chat's nice and clean. And we've got a panel of photographers out there.
Really glad you brought the A-team once again tonight.
Absolutely. Titans out of the timeout. They find something inside. This time they're going to work it into Daisy Rice. And she's going to do a nice job of creating space, gets the ball, and is going to turn around and draw the foul. A little bit of a set play there. They actually got to run something nice, and it worked out for the Titans.
Well, might have been the first time the Spartans saw that play, and so not really sure how to adjust and cover. And this is what the Titans need. They've got to look for some other options. The Spartans have kind of zeroed in on Smith and Boyce and know that they are the two main options. And so we'll see if the Titans can get some more players involved in the offense.
That second shot off, Spartans will recover that one. Good rebound there. And they'll look to set their offense up. KP at the top. Looks around. No need to rush anything. They have been patient this whole second half. Miller will look to drive all the way off the glass. It won't go, but Wynn, nice offensive rebound. And that's just what Coach Pond loves to see, crashing the boards.
Yeah, with this tall lineup in the court, they're bringing Hefner up high in the post, and that brings Boyce out to guard her, which really frees up the other two post players for some good offensive rebounding.
Good drive there by Peyton Kuhn as she's going to get to the line. And we see that some other Titans now stepping up just when they needed it. Smith visibly relieved that she's not having to carry the entire team on her shoulders. Here we go. Her first one is good. Kuhn will have another one. 1 minute, 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Spartans 6 points ahead right now. We'll see if they can't maintain that with a missed free throw shot. It is off. Jackson will get in there. It'll knock it off of Daisy Rice.
Nice heads-up play by Jackson. Just enough pressure to worry the Titan player, and then pulls up at the last minute to make sure she's not the one responsible for knocking it out.
Perfectly played there by Jackson. KP once again will bring it up the court. As she really does like to handle the ball. Feels a little selfish at times. I'm just kidding. Oh, nice find. Gets Wynn inside. Wynn, though, her shot won't go. Jackson crashes the board. And again, she can't keep it up high enough. And there's that pesky number 30, Maddie Smith, forces the jump ball. And Coach Palm, actually right now, talking that same point. Keep that ball up in the air. Don't bring it down.
And turn away from the defender.
Right. Hard not to do. Oh, Wynn with another great position. Knocks that ball away. Now KP, she'll slow it down. Very wise veteran play. No need to push if you don't have numbers. Again, bringing Hefner outside. Wynn also outside. That interior is wide open for somebody to flash through. We'll see if they try to do that. Now they're going to isolate Hefner. Oh, she's back outside. Anderson now on the top. She'll look to curl and go. She's against Boyce. That's not a good matchup for her, as Boyce is just a bit taller than she is.
Good job by Boyce keeping her position and not coming down across the top to initiate contact. It's a good block.
Great block. Way out to Anderson. 20 seconds left. South Caldwell. We'll see if Coach wants to hold for the last possession.
Really good patience exhibited by KP in this last minute or so.
Jackson. She's had a couple opportunities from out there. Hasn't gotten one to go yet. They'll feed Wynn inside. She'll stop, pop. Ooh, that one won't go, but that's a good last shot for the Spartans. You got to be happy with that. Even if it doesn't go, that's kind of the shot you want to end the quarter. Now we'll have some in-between quarter at halftime, whatever. I don't know what kind of entertainment you call that by the cheerleaders, but we appreciate them being out here. You know, you're talking about, you know, the athletes getting a chance to perform, to get out here to play, and the musicians not having an opportunity as much because of the whole situation. But I heard a rumor that there may be more than just the drum line possibly during football season. Is that something you can comment on?
Oh, sure. We've got confirmation. We will have the band at football games. Matter of fact, we're excited. We're gonna play varsity and JV home games this year.
That's exciting.
Those JV football players better get ready, because the more touchdowns they score, they're gonna hear a live band playing their fight song for them.
That's what I'm talking about. You know, talking about football, there was a brief moment that we were worried we weren't going to be able to field a JV team Had a lot of young men come out, though, very excited. We're going to be able to have JV and varsity action. And talking to Coach Kirkpatrick, it turns out it's not something that we're facing alone, that many of the schools have seen a dip in athletic participation because of the pandemic. So very fortunate to have some of these sports out here. We're really excited about having some football. But
it's one of those things, all of us are so much out of our rhythm. Good calls right there. And give Anderson a shout out for a really nice looking 3-point shot to start out the fourth quarter. But we're all so much out of our rhythm that some of these student athletes, it's kind of hard just to get back into it and want to take advantage of some of the opportunities that have been created.
Right.
And, of course, some of them have gone out and they've got part-time work in various places, so there's maybe added responsibility.
Yeah. And I know some parents of players still don't feel comfortable with their students participating in athletics. I mean, there is still, an active virus out there that is, causing harm to people. KP, that's a smart play. That's a heads-up play. She kicks it, and she's going to be mad about it, but actually she saves herself a fast break opportunity and just turns the ball over. It was going to be Titan ball anyway, so stop the clock and get your defense set up. Not a bad play, actually, to kick it right there.
How about this run by the Spartans? They score 11 points in the first half.
Oh, good help defense.
Put 18 on the board since then.
Yeah, Anderson comes across that screen and picks the ball from the offender. When you're setting ball screens, that's something you've got to be aware of. Where's that help defense coming? KP now stop and pop. She's yet to really get a groove going this game. She had that one nice jumper, but ever since then it's kind of been a little bit off. You have to think she's going to eventually get something going here, though, late. Good defense by the Spartans. Okay to let that one fly. KP with a rebound, good position under the basket. As there you go, more guards getting rebounds.
So KP made sure she knew exactly where Maddie Smith was on that play, had a nice seal out.
Miller behind the back. That was a circus shot that just wouldn't go.
We've seen her make a few of those this season.
I was going to say, I'm not going to say that she can't make that.
I would rather have the circus shot than a turnover right there, but I think the option she had on the wing got covered up as she got turned around.
Yeah, it was actually really good cover defense by the Titans. They stopped where she wanted to go and forced her to actually shoot. And she really didn't have a clean shot whatsoever. Had to do the old circus shot. That's going to be, oh, wow, nice play by Daisy Rice. Actually grabs the pass. Spartans had it covered up and grabs it through the defenders, turns into the defender, draws the foul, and gets the bucket.
It's quite honestly a great defense by Wynn. It's just a better offense.
Yeah, Rice did all that by herself. Oh, here we go. Jump ball. And that's once again 30, Maddie Smith. Just absolutely getting in on every single rebound.
And once again, we had no doubt as to the call.
Yeah. Jump ball. Jump ball. That's a good referee right there. It's a really good referee.
Got a little discussion at the scorers table as to who had possession arrow last.
Well, I'll tell you who has it right on our screen. It's Amber Baker. If they want to come check it, she's on top of that.
This is the A team. I think they need to come check in with your production staff.
Come check it. We've got South Caldwell possession arrow, right? Yeah, we've got South Caldwell possession arrow.
The ball belongs to the Titans.
There you go. There you go. They got it wrong. Oh, Wynn, good heads-up play. Now Miller on the fast break. She'll take it all the way. It won't go. Gets her own rebound. She may have missed that on purpose just to pad the stats. I'm not sure. I'll have to talk with her later about that. Did you miss that layup on purpose to get to yourself an offensive rebound?
Well, she ended up short in the first shot. I think she was wanting to get it to her teammate, and the defender actually went to the teammate instead of going to the ball, so she found herself open last minute, shoots it, but then a really savvy, quick putback. 2 more points. Miller really heating up here in the second half.
Yeah, Miller, a very good source of scoring for the Spartans historically, so not surprising. There we go. And we've seen a little bit more of Daisy Rice this half for the Titans as she tries to get another shot to go. Can't get it to fall, though. KP finds Curtis underneath, and Curtis will get blocked by Boyce.
Curtis really had good position right there. I mean, practically right under the basket.
Smith's shot won't go. KP will end up with it after it's all said and done. She'll bring it on down. Spartans now trying to spread out a little bit, open that lane up, back out to Wynn. It's going to be a foul, and I'll tell you right now, they might not even want that foul because Wynn was wide open.
Well, what a find by KP, right after the foul, she freed up under the basket. I didn't even know how Wynn saw her, but delivered a on-the-money pass, and this is the foul called first. So
unfortunate that they blew the whistle, but again, you still have the ball, so it's not a huge loss. Fourth quarter here, we got South Caldwell up 31-22, 9 point against the old Titans. 5 minutes and 3 seconds left. Foul situation is as follows. South Caldwell with 5 team fouls. Good old McDowell Titans with 14 fouls. And the A-team production crew with no fouls. They are just on it. Also, for those of you that are curious, Gracie no longer wants any Instagram post follows. She's good. She's had plenty of action on her Instagram account today after the Spartan TV message that she was looking for Mr. Right. She's good now. She said she didn't know that we had that many freshman boys at South Caldwell, but there it is. Oh, great inbounds play. Curtis wide open with the easy bucket, and that's just exactly what Coach Palm wants from that play. Here we go. It's going to be 44 Baker at the top. Kuhn back over to Baker.
The Spartans have really stuck with this man-to-man the entire game, and you got to feel like it's wearing down the Titans.
Curtis again will contest. Austin up ahead. Baker will get it, saves it. Oh, saves it to win, but look at that. Maddie Smith with a heads-up play.
That's two players that have played with each other for a while. Miller makes the go-ahead to try to make the save, knowing her teammate was gonna free up right there. And good hustle by Maddie Smith to deny an easy opportunity for him.
Yeah, actually Miller and Wynn didn't have it on high gear because they didn't expect the pass to be there, but Austin was like, I got you. Miller, back out. KP, back into Miller. Good denial by Smith. But KP will recover. And there it is. Miller working on Smith under in the post. She'll decide to come back out.
It's just a heads-up play by KP. No reason to force it. Wants to bring it back out, set up the offense.
Yep.
No problem in chewing a little clock right here. That's a great shot by Wynn. Boyce comes out to challenge. Miller recognizes it. I think I misspoke and said Wynn there, but Miller recognizes that Boyce stepped out. And quick first step to the basket. 2 more points for Miller.
There we go. Titans need to respond here. That shot off, but ooh, good rebound. That's Maddie Smith once again. And she's going to get called for the foul. She's just working hard under the glass.
No, Coach, that's the point I wanted to make. For all the viewers out there, we watch these athletes going hard with the mask on, and it is exhausting. You and I play the pickup ball sometimes on the weekend, and we're playing with masks right now.
And it's hard.
And it is absolutely exhausting.
We've talked about it. We're only playing half court, and we're still out of breath. And these ladies are running up and down the court, and it does add a little bit extra difficult. Again, their lungs just a little bit better off than ours.
I was that parent with my daughter. She came home and was complaining. She made the middle school basketball team this year, so came home and was like, this is kind of hard to do. And I'm like, surely not. You just what do we tell kids and athletes all the time? Just work through it, get tough, get stronger.
Absolutely.
So no pain, no gain, all that good stuff. But
the
second I tried it, it is no joke, ladies and gentlemen. It will gas you in a heartbeat. You'll be exhausted.
Which is why we have these mandatory media, I call them timeouts, but really they are just athlete timeouts to make sure that nobody's getting overexhausted.
And so now apply that to this game. The Titans seem to have been going with a pretty short rotation. We've seen a lot of the same players play most of the game.
Yep.
And this man-to-man defense by the Spartans, I think, has taken its toll on them.
Yeah, Titans now, though, they're going to say, all right, well, let's try a little full court ourselves. See if we can't crank up the defensive pressure. It's not effective, though, this go. KP. Oh, now they're going to play. They got to play tight with the lead, and it's going to force a turnover. KP pops that one up.
KP's played a really solid second half, but right there just lets the ball get away from her.
Baker now over to Kuhn. Back out to Boyce. Oh, her shot won't go. And that was as good a look as she's going to get.
That was a great pass by Smith. Drug to the basket and was able to thread the needle with the bounce pass to Boyce. Unfortunate, Boyce was not able to come up with it.
Anderson now over to KP. KP now she'll bring it on over to Miller. That's going to be a foul on 44, Katie Baker, as that's just a frustration foul.
So, Coach, you mentioned these teams met up earlier in the season. Now, was that before Curtis was back on the roster?
Yeah, it was before Curtis, and it was a close game. It was 55-50. McDowell won that one at McDowell. And talking to KP and Caitlin Wynn after the game, they felt like that was a game that they gave away. They should have won it. They felt like they just gave it away to McDowell. And of course that's a player's perspective. Talking to Coach, he felt like they didn't play, they didn't do the things they needed to do to win, which is, well, yeah, of course, Coach, that you didn't win. But mainly, he felt like their defense was not good, and he felt like they weren't running the offensive plays where they had a match advantage like they should have been, and a much different story this time as defense much better for the Spartans. Jackson rather, going hard. Hope she's okay.
We've seen several of these matchups where it's the second time around, and I absolutely love it because you get to see the chess match begin. You get to see the coaches, and you get to see the adjustments they've made, and that first quarter is always so interesting. It's like this is not necessarily the same team we played last time.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's making the adjustments and trying to play them a little different second time around.
Boyce will try to take over here in the paint. That won't fall for her. That was a nice little turn spin move there. Wynn will bring it up. Unusual for her to be handling the ball, but she does. KP now over to Anderson. Back to Miller. South Carolina okay with a high ball screen right now, just trying to kill some time, as there's no need for them.
You can tell Wynn's role right now is to keep the ball handlers from getting the 5-second call. What an interesting play design.
Yes, this is what we call four corners, Parham style.
It works.
It does work. So it'll be good old Anderson at the line. Kaylee will hit the first one. She'll get another one. She hits the front end. South Caldwell with a 37-22 lead with 2 minutes. And the Titans now in a position where they need to score fast, and then they need to foul quickly afterwards. We'll see how they want to extend this game. Good, tough defense by the Spartans. Boyce, though, with a good rebound. Her shot will go back in. And the Spartans, they'll have full court press once again by the Titans. Anderson, she'll just pull it back out. Yep. No need to force a shot that's not there. That's now, here we go. Back into the old high ball screens in the non-playable area, really. I mean, you're not going to shoot from up there.
I want to give a shout out to Boyce. She's been really active under the basket, getting a lot of good looks, but she has a lot of ways she can create shots.
Yes, she does.
I've seen a lot of different post moves where she can create space. She can just shoot it from over her head. She's obviously got the ability to shoot it right in left hand in a number of ways.
Yeah,
So,
and really good, like you say, steps to the basket, both left and right moves that are quite nice to watch. Good toolkit for Boyce.
you called it in the second quarter. There was a point where the Titans started trying to get her more involved, but she just hasn't been that constant presence offensively for them in this game.
Yeah, they can't get it going like they want to, for sure. KP will go 1 for 2, but Curtis will rip that rebound away. That's travel on her way through. Almost had it. And they'll switch Curtis for Wynn, as Wynn will come back in. 1 minute, 20 seconds. It's still a 15-point lead for the Spartans. Don't worry, the cameraman's on it. He's going to rotate it for you. Don't worry. Steal by the Spartans. No, Boyce getting down. Going up is 44. Katie Baker should get fouled from behind by Miller. Miller not happy about that one. And that's the best way if you're a Titan fan for your team to get back in it. Clock stopped at the line. Shooting free ones. However, that is not how you get back into the game.
Got to make them count.
Got to make them when they're sitting there for free. They don't look like Jason Childers. Childers, he hits all those. I've not seen Jason Childers miss a free throw shot. Ever. Good pressure applied by Baker. That's going to get the turnover by Wynn. Coach Palm not happy with that possession whatsoever.
It's situational basketball right now. If you're the Spartans, you got to recognize you're protecting a 15-point lead.
Yep.
You are not in a hurry. Just want to play sound fundamental basketball.
Exactly.
Protect the possession.
Protect it. Exactly right. Good defense by the Spartans, and Miller really pesky out there. Oh, and there it is. Enough of a hand in the face by Anderson makes the Titan just hesitate just a touch.
Just enough. You said it. Just enough pressure creates the turnover.
It's like you say, protect the ball, protect the possession, no need to rush. Shawnee Dorsey going to come into the game. Senior. She's going to get some well-deserved minutes. Chloe Phillips also going to come in for the Spartans here with 43 seconds left in the game. Inbounds to KP, right back to Miller. And Titans okay to just play some pressure defense, no fouls. They get a turnover, And that time they are going to foul. Fake balls. Pushes off a little bit. Chloe Phillips gets to go to the line. Opportunity to put some points in the scorebook.
Coach, you know what weekend it is?
Oh, President's Day weekend.
There's something right before that.
I love President's Day. Lincoln's birthday weekend.
We got to think about Valentine's Day coming up.
Chinese New Year.
Want to check on my friend here and make sure that he's got his Valentine's Day plans locked up.
I do. I'm going to get in physical shape for my wife by playing some basketball.
I think you're going to have to do a little bit better than that.
Oh,
I think you're going to not wait till the last minute. You're going to make some good plans, and you're going to come through like a champ.
I like it. Maybe I'll Austin. She's like, no, it's my ball. I'll just take it after you make the free throws and pass it in. I like that. They didn't let her do it though. The officials on top of things said it's not your ball. Still not letting up on the defensive pressure. Miller playing hard for the last seconds of the game. You know, Steph and I don't celebrate Valentine's Day. But I will let her make me some cookies.
I know why you don't celebrate Valentine's Day. It's because it's Valentine's Day every day in your house. There's no doubt.
See, you know the secret. Not playing. I'm sure that we'll end up going and doing something nice. 5 seconds left in this one. As that's going to be number 22, Landry Smith, getting some time. And ladies and gentlemen, that's your final, 41-24, as the Spartans put on a defensive showcase and limit the McDowell Titans to only 24 points in this one. Before they head off, I got to thank my production team. Thank you, Amber and Gracie Moses. Thanks for Mason Risen running the camera. The A-team here tonight. Got to give a big shout out to Katie Becker and Madeline Carpenter for coming in and taking some pictures as well for the old Spartan yearbook. And big time shout out to you, Jason. Now, what are your Valentine's plans? Do you have something planned?
We have a newborn at the house, so it will involve her. When you have a baby, she's been a little sick this week, so we'll probably just make sure she's on the mend and probably keep it low key at the house.
Understandable. So, what are your final takeaways from the match here tonight? What do you think?
I've really enjoyed being here with you for these games, and we've gotten to see a team coming together. We've gotten to see a team growing up with this women's Spartans team They've done a great job this season, and you just see more and more players finding their role within this team.
Yeah.
And Coach Parham recognizing that and going deeper and deeper with the rotation. And it was a really total team effort tonight. First quarter came out sluggish.
Yeah.
You felt like it was an even matchup all the way through halftime, as the score indicated, 12-11 for the Titans at the half. But the second half, my goodness.
Yeah.
South came to life. Really started with the offense from Wynn.
Yep,
She came out second half, and it was a different team.
Yeah,
it really
100%.
was. They were confident. They were active. They played great team basketball.
100%. Yeah.
Making the awareness and the basketball plays that you have to have in a game just a much better second half. Outscored the Titans in that second half, 30-12.
Oh.
So there's your difference in the game.
Holy moly. Yeah, that's all in the second half.
Overall, watching this whole season, just a growth for the girls team that I can't speak for Coach Parham, but I'm proud of them.
Yeah.
And it's really fun to watch.
It has been a lot of fun to watch. We definitely need to give a couple shout-outs to the Titan players that stood out, especially number 30, Maddie Smith. She did everything she could for the team and just really just unable to get any other player involved, and I think that's a credit to the South Caldwell defense. Parham did a really nice job of essentially taking Boyce completely out of the game. And to see a player like that be completely removed from a game that's just a good defensive scheme. And he does a nice job tonight. And that allows your Spartans to come away with, like you say, that kind of a second half difference. Holy moly. Gotta love it. So we only have a few games left. I know you're sad.
I am sad. This has been fun. I feel like it just started.
I know, but that's the thing. It's a short season because of this dad-burn COVID stuff. But we will be back in action on Tuesday.
But a season nonetheless.
That's right. That is right. But we will be back in action on Tuesday. We'll have Jason Childers right back here for the varsity call. We may even have both the ladies and the men's varsity teams play. I don't know if we'll have one, but there's a possibility, y'all, that it could happen, that we don't have just 2 games. We might actually have all 4 basketball games on a Tuesday night. So we want to always thank our sponsors, CCC and TI, thank Caldwell County Schools, as well as the South Caldwell administration for their support. And definitely want to thank my co-host, my good friend here, Jason Childers, who makes me sound more intelligent than I definitely am, and I appreciate that about you.
Yes, sir. Always a pleasure.
All right. We'll catch you guys later. Y'all have a fantastic weekend. And don't forget, it's Valentine's Day. Don't be that guy and get in trouble.